Well, you gotta understand, it's the first time. Okay.
Did you start it?
Yes, I just started.
But you didn't intro.
Can you introduce somebody?
We're gonna introduce ourselves, guys. Calm the fuck down. Jesus. All right, guys. I'm Andy,
I'm Herb.
Chris.
and today we're gonna be talking about.
These
Video-
guys. Sorry.
Why'd you do that? Why do you always ruin my intro?
E3.
E3 is what we're talking about.
And video games in general, and really anything we want because it's our podcast. So
And if you don't want to listen to it, eat a dick.
eat a dick.
Chris.
This is gonna be fun. I can
y'all
tell.
support us.
This is gonna be fun. I can tell.
We need a following. We're just trying to start. Help us out.
All right. So basically, well, you were about to talk about Metal Gear 5, right?
Yeah, well, that was just the first thing I saw when I was looking up E3 news. I saw it just.
It looks gorgeous, by the way. So whoever does the trailer for Metal Gear, like, they need to do trailers for movies because that game looks cinematically amazing.
He
when you
does,
see the
they do some Metal Gear. Who? I guess the video director or whatever.
Kojima.
That's why I said it was depressing because Hideo Kojima is basically
Is he done?
he's like getting blackballed. He doesn't say he's done, but he's done. So on the cover of the game and everything, like they took his logo, like his brand, like they took him off there.
the little.
So
box
basically,
thing.
and he said it himself.
Wait.
This is my last one. This is the man who did
made
every
that.
Metal Gear. Like Metal Gear is Metal Gear because of him.
Yeah.
And they're saying basically he's done, and they're about to continue it. Any real fan is probably not gonna play that shit.
Wait.
It won't be
So
the same
you're
game.
saying this Metal Gear 5 wasn't made by him?
No, it is made by him.
Oh, so this is the last one.
But they're like basically prepping you, letting you know like they're taking the name off. He said it himself.
Let me ask you an honest question. All right. I know how you are with loyalty. Okay. I know how you are with loyalty. But what if Metal Gear 6 comes out and it's the bomb.com? All right. I just said the bomb.com. Don't hate me for that. Anyway.
I hate you for that. Fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, look. Okay. So
if it's a good game, it's a good game.
But I mean,
are you really not gonna play it?
You're undervaluing a director in a video game.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like.
Perfect example.
Definitely.
Ninja Gaiden 3.
Yeah. I mean, but it wasn't. It wasn't. The game wasn't the same.
Yeah, Itagaki left, the director, and it was horrible.
Really?
And when it first came out, you're like, "Oh, it's gonna be okay." They teamed with Metroid.
I didn't really like it.
It was trash.
I
Well, Ninja Gaiden was always hard to me. So
it wasn't.
But that's what everyone loves about Ninja Gaiden.
What,
Yeah.
the difficulty?
Yes.
Really?
Who wants
Yeah.
a game that you can just run through with ease?
I mean, I don't, but damn, that game was one of the hardest games of all time. You have to
It's pretty
admit.
fun.
I love Ninja Gaiden, man.
I didn't even have the game. I got pretty far in it.
Leveling up, just everything about it. It was cutscene and Itagaki at that time. Visuals were some of the best, if not the best, at that time.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. Ninja Gaiden has always had good graphics. It's like it kind of looked like Gears of War before Gears of War came out. Like as far as blood and dark, like the way the lighting was, and I don't know. I always thought. Speaking of Gears of War, that new Gears of War looks kind of sick.
Oh yeah, did you see that?
And
Chris?
E3?
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of it.
I thought you were a Gears of War fan, man.
I am a Gears of War fan.
I think it hype.
First of all,
It's a hype.
Gears of War itself is really good, but as far as it gets really repetitive.
Oh yeah.
It's a really good game.
That's true.
I have not played or finished. I haven't touched 3 yet, so I still got to get
I haven't
down to
either.
3. Because it's the same game.
Well, once Dom died, spoiler alert, Dom died. Sorry about that. But once Dom dies, yeah, it was kind of sad though. I like it for the story, pretty much. You know, I didn't realize.
That's the only reason I'm gonna finish it.
I didn't realize that that planet that you're on in Gears of War is not Earth until like the second game, like at the end of the second game. I was like, why do you keep calling this place Sarah?
Yeah, it's Sarah. They were the Locust. I guess we're their
That's the
home
planet, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Locust home planet.
So what? I don't know. I don't get the story in that game, but I still like it.
If I remember correctly, they destroyed Earth. Or Earth was like Earth is basically done, pretty much exhausted. So they had to go there.
I found another planet to go to.
Okay. Well, back to Metal Gear. So you're saying, what's his name?
Essentially, Hideo Kojima is done, and essentially, true loyal fans are probably done after 2. And even he said it himself. He said, for me, these are quotes. For me, this is the last Metal Gear.
Okay.
He said they will continue it, but for me, this is the last Metal Gear in my mind, and because Only thing that's gonna be good is that he's gone. The only one thing is the damn cutscene. I couldn't be like 15-minute cuts out. Put your shit down and go make yourself something.
You didn't like the cutscenes?
You could, bro. You really could.
You couldn't like the. Oh, do you like the cutscenes?
No, they're amazing, but man, they're the longest of any game you would ever play.
It's like a mini movie every time. Huh?
Every time.
He really, to his credit, he really puts like everything he has into it. He dialogue and everything, but it's just. You can only stand so much. That's like 15 minutes.
It's a game.
Like this game should only take me 10 hours to beat. Take me 30 hours.
If you really
on video alone, it's taking me 20 hours.
The first time you pay attention to all the cutscenes. Second time skip them because.
Yeah.
Well, okay. What about Raiden or whatever it's called?
Right.
Metal Gear Raiden. Was that made by him?
Was it?
That's a good question. I
Don't
don't think it was because it moved a lot differently. The graphics were still good. But it played a lot different.
Yeah, I didn't finish that game. I played a good portion of it. It was pretty fun.
Okay, so I mean,
Metal Gear,
did you like it?
Did
you like it?
It was a hack. It's hack and slash.
It was
it's fun.
It was a fun hack and slash. It was a different perspective of hack and slash.
Pretty much.
I mean, all I'm saying is different person probably made that game, and you enjoyed it. So
yeah, but I didn't finish it.
You didn't
finish it.
You didn't go into it expecting a Metal Gear. You went into it expecting a Ryzen.
Yeah, and we didn't finish it.
I guess that's fair. Oh, neither of you finished it.
I didn't finish it.
So it wasn't that good.
No, it was good.
It was fun.
Like, it was fun to play like a stage. I don't really care about progressing the story or saying anything.
Well, the Metal Gear 5, the gameplay looks amazing. They showed that 30-minute, 40-minute gameplay.
It looks very good.
Demo.
I'm really gonna get it, bro.
I'm like, how much shit can you do in this game? And then it's like really open world now, right?
Yeah, I love that. I love that they're going the open world route now. More games are doing that. A lot more games. If you notice the trend, I love it. Games should do that more.
That Batman Arkham Knight.
Oh my god, I fucking love Batman. Goddamn. Batman is my shit right now. I've been waiting for a PS4 game, and outside of Warframe, Batman is my shit.
Chris, did you beat it?
I haven't even beat it yet,
It's
bro.
so good that I haven't beat it because I wanted to do all the side missions. These side missions do not feel like side missions. They are actually part of the story, and you'll do them. Like you'll really go through them, and it feels good.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for one of you to finish it. So
the way they do the side missions, it does feel like it's actually part of the main story.
That is how you do side missions.
That's interesting. How
don't make them feel like side missions.
They feel like they're part of the story.
Well, I really wouldn't even call them side missions. You just kind of know they're not the main story, but
you gotta take care of that shit.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I'm excited about is that they sound like they're gonna make a Superman game next, which I deserve because y'all know I'm the biggest Superman fan.
And well, I mean, I get it. If they make it, I'll get it.
When's the last time you had
was gonna do it? Is them.
Rocksteady?
Rocksteady.
That's their name, right?
Yeah.
Not Rockstar. That's Grand Theft Auto, right?
Yeah. Rocksteady made Batman.
Wait, what was their name? Anyway, yeah, Superman needs a game, and it needs full destruction, and it needs the same level of care that this Batman game just got.
Well, honestly, it'll be a lot harder. I'd say 2 to 3 times harder.
For what?
To be true to Superman and do a game that is on his level as far as what he can do. You would have a city after you're done. I mean, it would take a lot of work. Like Batman it can be open world.
You would have to limit him.
Yeah, but Batman, you know what Batman can do. The gliding on 3.
I don't never have to touch the ground.
I do not use the Batmobile.
Really? So he could just fly around?
I appreciate the Batmobile. I appreciate them adding it into it. And you need it at times. The Batmobile is essential because you have missions where people are in tanks and shit, shooting at you. So you do need it.
Yeah.
But as far as getting around the city, I'd shoot myself out the fucking
That's super eject
and start gliding.
But okay, so if they do a Superman game, the article I read was saying that it's not just gonna be Superman. Like Batman is gonna be heavily involved too. Like so,
most likely
it's Superman focused, but Batman. So I'm thinking you can go to Metropolis and Gotham if they make it huge.
That would be so dope.
Well, honestly, the gliding that Batman uses, you could basically give it 2.0 and do Superman flying. Yeah, because at certain points, when Batman dives, he looks like he's going at super speed.
He's definitely
you could do Superman.
What I like was
fight scenes.
Well, basically, you know how they go in depth with his gadgets, so.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
The way they did the gadgets.
Right. So imagine Superman's powers are the replacement for Batman's gadgets. So you press right, it's like heat vision, or you tap left on the D-pad, it's like his super breath. Like they go that in depth with his powers.
That'd be interesting.
And then you just play the game like super. That would be a super sick game.
That would be actually pretty fun to play, actually.
Right, they go that in depth, and then of course it would have to look beautiful. It can't look as dark, of course, because Metropolis.
No, it's a bright city.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to take the combat to a far different level, and you're gonna have to get him.
It will be different.
He can't fight regular people.
You talking about Superman?
Yeah, unless it's like
he can't Batman counter.
Like you can't have him fight henchmen. Like
unless it's like
disintegrate bones.
Like when you get in the Batmobile, and like if you about to like run somebody over, a little force field comes out, shocks him. Batman doesn't kill.
Yeah.
If you try to fire the
really?
missile at him, it's like a rubber bullet or something that knocks him out. So I guess you could do that with Superman. You could like make
it's automatic,
slow, like barely tap somebody and knock him down.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Cool.
Like that would be the difficult thing with a Superman game. He would have to always be fighting bosses or something.
I mean, that's why they don't make Superman games because it's ridiculously hard.
Like if you're gonna stay true, I get you.
How entertaining would it be to fight a bunch of minions?
What if you start
Superman's level?
Okay, what if you start like with a leveling system? So like he starts off as Clark Kent in Smallville, right? And then you eventually build to the Superman we know and love. I mean, I know, but it seems like the best way to do it.
Even as Clark Kent, he would destroy anybody.
Okay, so
logically
it's
speaking,
true.
he's
I know.
a beast.
Like even little kid Superman's kind of Superboy is pretty strong. Like
Superboy's on another level now.
Is he?
As far as like comic books go,
What can he do now?
He's super strong. He can fly. He has to.
He can fly now.
He has to get something. He has to acquire something. I don't know what it is. He needs it, but he can fly and do all this other stuff.
Why can
Superman almost?
Why can he fly now? Like
it's something. It's like red kryptonite or something. I'm saying. Don't quote me on that. It's something like
the people are gonna be commenting like, "You asshole, that's wrong." Shut your nerdy asses up.
Don't quote me on that.
But
something allows him the ability to fly. I've seen it. I know what you're talking about.
And when he does that, he's extremely powerful.
Really?
He's like on Superman's level. Well,
nah.
Once again, people commenting. He's not on fucking Superman's level, but he's a beast.
Okay, so I like Superman because he doesn't abuse his power and like try to take over the world or whatever. Like, or he doesn't hurt people as much as he could. But sometimes it's just like, dude, show him you're the boss. Like, show him you could whoop his ass if you really wanted to, or like,
stop playing around.
Like, yeah, like he does that so much. He just fights on your level so much, so he doesn't hurt you.
Because if he does, he'll probably kill that person.
I know, but like he has such good control over his power. Like, I was like, all right, let me just always be one ahead of you, one notch ahead of you. Like, and just show you what I could really do. Oh, when he caught Darkseid, yeah, that shit was awesome. You talking about the animated series?
When he said I can hit you as hard as I want.
He's like, hold up.
You can take it, can't you?
He's like, hold up. I got a rare opportunity here. Okay. Man, that was awesome. That was an awesome episode. But one thing if they do make a Superman video game, one thing I think would be really annoying is, Kryptonite is going to be involved. And
it has to be.
And it's like, when you play a game, you don't want to be like, oh my god, I'm always depowered.
That would
be a cool experience, though. I mean, it would be annoying, but it would be cool to get a visual effect of how Superman actually feels. Now you can actually show it. You can't show that in the comics. Really, you can't show it in the movies. Now you can show as you're him, first person. You can show how Kryptonite.
Now, how much would you want to deal with that in the game? Though?
Exactly. Like
you want to do 30 hours of that?
But that happens. Yeah. That happens on any game. That happens on Batman.
So what's Batman's name?
Guys with Gatling guns or
you can handle that. That's easily
where it's really annoying. I mean, it'll be the same.
Like everybody have electricity, but again, those are ways to handle. You can handle those situations though.
You're gonna be able to handle the situation with Kryptonite. It's just gonna be annoying.
Nah, man,
that's the whole point though, to annoy you.
But it's like it's different.
Superman is supposed to be done. It'll be a boring game. It'll run through everybody.
Well, unless they take it cosmic, like they just they take him out into like
on the first Superman game, come on, man.
The way they're making the scene, Batman is going to be heavily involved because Lex Luthor is dealing with Batman, and like if you go to the game, there's a point where if you hit his messages, Lex Luthor's talking to him, talking about, I want your science department. You don't need it.
Are you serious?
He's like, a man of your taste needs $1 billion or something like that. He's like, you need more money.
And
you don't need that.
Thugs in Gotham have referenced Superman.
Yeah.
As you fly around the city, they reference it. At least that superpower freak in here that been in Metropolis all the time.
Oh, for real? That's dope. That's really dope.
Batman Arkham Knight, 10 out of 10. It was
great, bro. It's good, bro.
Arkham Asylum, kind of sandboxy. Maybe actually a little less than that actually.
Sandboxy?
It was,
very
it was decent.
Very boxed in. It felt dungeon. It
Oh,
felt
it
felt
alternate
dungeon.
paths
It
to
felt
go.
like a dungeon.
Arkham Arkham City, they opened it up a little bit.
A lot.
And so that's when it got good. Arkham Origins, it was kind of a step back.
I feel like that's independent, right? I mean, it's part of that. It's part of that, but it's like it's like a side scroller. It's like an arcade-ish version of that.
Yeah, but they
took a step back.
You know what got me about
this? They put everything in there. Yeah. They got everything. Like,
and I gotta play it. But you know what got me about that Arkham Origins game? Like, it's that epic teaser trailer they showed about Bruce Wayne. I was like, oh, those graphics look
completely
sick.
Different game.
Yeah, and then like hit you with a side scroller, and then like, oh, okay.
I almost bought this.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, I gotta find this article so it doesn't sound like I'm pulling shit out my ass. But the same article I was reading about the Superman game, they're saying like they're trying to keep it in line with the Batman vs Superman movie coming out. So if they throw that storyline in that game, because Batman's supposedly going to be heavily involved, then I would be like really down for that. Like, say the Arkham Origin stuff is his 7-year prequel, and then like the Batman vs Superman stuff is the canon for that game or whatever. Like, and then they built to a Justice League game. How about that?
I would be down with that, but I don't know. It might destroy everything they built already if they do that.
You think
you
so?
Have to like.
Because video game movies.
You have to be so cautious.
Video game movies suck. Why? Because video game movies suck.
They do suck, but don't I don't know. I wouldn't.
Well, no, I mean,
to
you're not making a movie based off a video game. You're putting something
the
in.
Batman vs Superman element of it. But it has nothing to do with Zack Snyder and all that.
I mean, it doesn't have to not have anything to do with it. It just
you could incorporate
it. Could be
I guess.
You could like be. It could be very similar. Like the Man of Steel Superman is the Superman you play with. Yeah.
Pretty sure they would grant the rights to that. Why wouldn't they? Oh, you want to use our likeness in the video game of Batman and Superman? Go ahead. Yeah. What's
the problem? I don't know. You know, in video games they make the story
very little away from the movie and put it in the game. Now you can't take too much because then it would just be like a.
No, you don't.
It would be a movie game.
Well,
that's not what you want. That's what separates.
That's
what separates Batman right now because it has nothing to do with the movies. It's his own. It's true to comics at certain points.
Yeah. Well, okay, I guess the element. Well, you know how they usually do with the movie games. They give it way more story.
And my God, if you don't touch Arkham Knight if you haven't played the other ones, because I was playing it. I went to my dad's house. He was playing Arkham City. Batman looks horrible. That suit just cannot.
You had them all though. I thought you had them all.
I do, but I'm saying after playing with the armored up tech suit,
and
then you go see him and he looks
bro, the suit is just clean as fuck. Bro, the suit is just too clean.
And it's more in line with the new 52 because new 52 he's got like armor.
Like
basically how you would be if you were in the fucking Justice League universe fighting type people.
I need some armor for this.
Yeah, like you don't want to just be you just don't want to be a normal person. After that, like I could fight henchmen, but
there was a dude with laser eyes following me the other day. I can't. I gotta get some armor for this.
Yeah, I get what you're saying though. Like the only good like movie game I've ever played was Spider-Man. Like the latest Spider-Man
is just too easy to.
The latest Spider-Man games were like
Spider-Man is a potion. You need a little bit of web slinging, a little bit of that, and you got a good Spider-Man game. Really.
Exactly. Just moving around New York was fun.
The movie games were decent. I mean, they stepped it up a lot with Amazing Spider-Man. That was really good. And the one before Amazing Spider-Man, I can't think of the name of it.
The one where he was Venom, or you could play as not bad.
Or are you talking about the one? That one.
Black Cat's in it. Wolverine's in it.
Oh
yeah, the one me and you were playing.
It was more cartoon, like the.
Oh yeah, I have that one.
The one where Venom takes over.
That one was real good.
Yeah, Venom takes over.
I had that game, the Venom one. Yeah.
And once again, it had nothing to do.
I got that game, but I never finished.
Nothing to do with the movie.
The game fun.
Oh, that one was its own little thing.
I just never finished it. I thought Rhino was
did he?
I think it was on GameCube.
They actually did, dude. That game was so dope on GameCube. You might be right.
GameCube.
That game was fun.
I took that.
But that was a movie game, though. That was a movie game.
Was it?
Yeah, that was from the movie.
Yeah, like even in the movie, he does a little like where he picks up the cars and makes gloves out of them.
I thought that was standalone. But I'm gonna go ahead and change my. That's the best movie game.
No, okay, guys, this is a low key one.
It was good.
This is a low key one, but I don't know if you would agree with me. But that Wolverine game that came out a couple years ago for the Wolverine,
where you can sense, where you can smell and shit.
Yeah, but like okay, so like the
they they kept elements of the movie, but they strayed off too because he fought
a lot of different people.
Yeah, he fought a lot of different villains that weren't in the movie. And, like the stealth kills and the setting up 3 kills at one time.
It was clean, dude.
That was one of the first games I seen where you could kill like 3 people at one time. Like, yeah.
No, you know Batman took from that game.
It was just cool because like how violent it was too. Like it was like really violent. Like you could cut people in half.
That was actually, you're right. That was a little sleeper. That was a sleeper Wolverine game.
Exactly. I thought that game was sick.
Wait. What? There was a Wolverine movie game.
I think that's what I'm talking about, right?
No, I think me and him were talking about. I think we're talking about. Me and her were talking about 2 different games, and you're talking about. I think you're talking about X-Men Origins.
Am I?
I'm thinking of the one where he could do the combo attack. I mean, the sneak attack.
That one was like we were in middle school when that was out.
Was that old?
Yeah, that was.
Where he could smell the shit.
Like the one I'm thinking about came out.
He's thinking about is the one Mike was playing at my house. From the movie, when he's like got Hugh Jackman's like.
Yeah.
Me and him are talking about it. We're talking about.
Are you talking about another one?
God damn, that game was awesome.
I'm talking about that one. I'm talking about the one. Even though that one was good, the one you talking about the movie game.
Yeah,
that one was good.
It was actually good. Did you ever try it?
The one that me and him are talking about was so much better.
Dude, like that game, it must be like 2 cents now. Like, go pick that game up and have like a good 30 minutes.
Was that for PS3?
It was for both. Because when I played it, it was like the demos were you can download the demos.
Yeah.
So. It was like PS3 and Xbox 360, but...
So you're talking about X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, that game was fun.
But that's not the one we're talking about. The one we're talking about...
Damn, how long ago was that?
What was that on? That one was real good.
It was dope.
Let me go. I think it was on PS2. Or Xbox. We had it on Xbox.
So you're talking about the... So you're talking about an older version, so it had to be... Yeah,
it had like cutscene. It had...
It must have been the PS2 game. The thing is, it didn't look all good. No, I guess now that I think about it, the graphics were pretty shitty for the time. I mean,
they were great. But when we played, it was good.
But,
what was that game called?
Well, I mean, regardless, that Wolverine game was pretty sick.
That's it right there. I just can't...
Yeah.
Oh, that game.
See, if we had a little comment section right now, they could hit us up and let us know.
I bet y'all know what game it is.
Oh, yeah, I would love to have it. We're going to add a feed to this, guys.
So they can talk to us.
Well, when we do it live.
But next game, though, Uncharted.
Uncharted looks...
I mean, Uncharted is like, you don't even got to show a trailer.
you know it's going to be good.
I'm going to buy it.
Well, okay.
Uncharted is ridiculous.
So you heard about the movie that's going to come out for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I heard they were trying to get like some legit people like Bradley Cooper or Chris Pratt to do, Drake, Nathan Drake.
They're still tossing that up.
It keeps getting off the ground and they just shut it down because I'm pretty sure they really want to make this good.
Yeah,
they check fan feedback because Mark Wahlberg originally was going to be Nathan.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, the Mark Wahlberg
thing. If you fucking do that, it's over. Mark Wahlberg has been a star of everything now. It's getting old.
Yeah, he
would have been. I mean, he would have been okay choice.
The fans' choice,
better choices.
I wanted, and I think everybody else wanted, was Nathan Fillion.
Yeah,
but
he's old.
He's gotten too old. Like they would have done it a lot sooner.
Serenity should have kept going. Like that, the show. I don't know how they canceled it.
Serenity was
or no, Firefly.
Firefly and Serenity was the movie.
Yeah,
Firefly. I didn't know that until after, like years after I watched it.
What's his name? The dude from 12 Years a Slave?
Yeah.
Ichio Ejiofor? Sorry if I messed that up, guys. Ichio, whatever for it. Yeah, so he was an awesome villain in the movie, dude. He was ridiculously good in that movie. As a movie villain. But, yeah, so, back up what we were talking about. Uncharted.
Yeah, we were talking about who would be a good option for Nathan Drake.
I think
right now, if I had to choose someone, I mean honestly, you can choose someone who's not. You can choose someone who's not, famous and do good.
Oh yeah, you could.
Hugh Jackman. You just have to.
Hugh Jackman.
He was a good. He was in a known before Wolverine.
Oh, you mean pull a Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, but he was. When he became Wolverine.
Doesn't mean pick Hugh Jackman. Alright, that's weird.
No, Hugh Jackman.
One movie.
Hugh Jackman wasn't. It was supposed to be Russell Crowe. Was supposed to be Wolverine. Which
right
now,
what? I didn't know this.
That would have been a dope ass Wolverine.
Wait, Russell Crowe would have killed Wolverine.
You would have hard ass.
You would have had like a Roman.
Are you not entertained?
Roman ass Wolverine. No, I'm sorry. I just can't see.
Are you not entertained?
Would he have been able to stay in shape? Because he went through a fat phase. Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, he would have.
Every time you see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine,
dude, they're
he
the
gets
same
more
person.
defined. He gets more ripped. He takes his character to another level.
He does, though.
The
He
same
does,
ass
though.
person.
Like,
Honestly,
damn,
when I saw Days,
how's that possible?
when I saw Days of Future
he gets
Past,
more muscle. Like, how you?
He says it specifically. He said every time he does a new one, he wants to be more ripped. He trains differently. He tries to train to get bigger. And as you tell, he's gotten bigger. If you go look at a poster of the first Wolverine, he is scrawny.
Yeah, he's a beast.
And then he's what, 6'2"?
well, he didn't expect to get the role. So
Russell Crowe recommended him.
really,
He was like, you know what, I can't do it. I forgot what movie it was. He had to drop out. I think it was a horror movie. He dropped out to do. Could be wrong, but he dropped out to do that.
A little movie called Gladiator.
Hugh Jackman, you know, we're
No,
both Australian. This is my boy. Go ahead and give him a chance. Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Was that senior year of high
he
school?
could have been Wolverine.
You know, Thor is like past.
He gets gay for Thor, guys.
Except Wolverine, he's my favorite Marvel character.
Thor.
When I saw Chris Hemsworth, he was scrawny. He was like a fucking boy. I was like, I'm so pissed they gonna make him.
I remember the initial selection for him. I didn't know.
And then when they showed the trailer, man, worked his
I gotta
ass.
ask. I gotta ask,
Thor.
Chris. I gotta ask. Why Thor? Why Thor?
Why Thor?
Well, the Thor that I read wasn't already like powerful Thor. It was the comics that when he was a teenager, and how he became Thor. And it was an interesting read. I don't even remember the comic, but I read it at the library. And it was really good. And then when you think about Thor's beast,
I mean, you don't
honestly, if Thor and Superman fought, you honestly don't know if that
You don't know.
is
I know.
magic or not.
You don't know.
And if it is,
I'm
that's
pretty
a
sure
game changer.
I'm pretty sure it's considered magic, but I don't think
It's
a
technology.
problem for Superman.
But you also gotta understand the things and the beings that Thor has fought that Thor gets hit by. See, in the movie, they say
No, he's not as strong as he is in the comics.
But he is strong. I mean, he's not, but he is still extremely strong in the movie. In the movie, they try to make it seem like this is magic. It's not magic and science are one and the same.
Yeah.
So I'm not a god. I'm just a man who has magic in my armor and all that. But that's not Thor. When Thor came to Earth,
It was magic.
he got his ass whooped by beings that if humans got hit by that, they would have died. So obviously he has some type of godlike.
I like to prove these arguments wrong based on relation, right? Can Thor beat Hulk?
They went at it.
Can Thor beat Hulk then?
They went at it.
Okay, I'm not saying he couldn't
Alright,
fight Hulk. I can say he couldn't
let's
fight
go a little
Hulk.
deeper. Can anyone beat Hulk?
Superman.
Pretty sure.
I mean, well, we'll never know that. That's an argument that we can't.
No,
say
they fought
because-
in the Amalgam universe.
Yeah.
You know when they did the Superman was whooping Hulk's ass across the world. Like, what are you talking about?
Realistically,
But
though,
can you beat Hulk?
if I put him into a dust, I probably when
I mean,
Yeah, like when Spider-Man got the cosmic.
Well, this is how you beat Hulk.
When he got the cosmic suit, he knocked him into orbit.
oh yeah, see, that's the thing. I told you.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that's a thing. When he got the cosmic suit.
like Mortal
When
Kombat.
Spider-Man got it?
Yeah.
He just hit with a Mortal Kombat.
He hit him. He said that he ain't dead, but he won't be back for a while.
Like,
So I mean, I guess technically you can beat him, but you can't kill him.
I guess you could say the same for Superman then.
And even in the Avengers movie,
Well, he's dead. He
in the
died.
Avengers movie, Iron Man put him to sleep.
And they said they could kill him, like.
Okay, the Avengers movie was bullshit because of that. Like, you telling me the Hulk Buster could just beat the Hulk?
But
And
that's
you telling me Black Widow? Not Black Widow. Scarlet Witch can just mind freak the Hulk? Come on, they've done that before in the comics, but they can't do it.
About the Hulk.
They
it
can't
depends
do
on
it.
how he's written. He's very close to Superman. It can get extremely fake to a point where it's like, why is he a character? Why doesn't he just destroy every villain there is?
Yeah.
And then there's like, that makes sense. On Marvel Nemesis, the video game, he got hit with an extremely powerful sedative and he died. He died as Bruce.
Oh yeah,
Bruce Banner.
didn't the rocks
sedative-
fall on him?
Yeah, the sedative. He couldn't turn. That sedative was so strong. He couldn't turn into the
Hulk. He couldn't get
turn
mad.
into the Hulk, so he died. Same thing I was saying. So you can tell me Bruce Wayne? I mean, Bruce Wayne can't make something like that? Bruce Wayne can't make a sedative that
I didn't
knock
say
his
Batman
ass
couldn't
out?
beat the Hulk. I did not say that. I'm just saying Batman
can
couldn't
be though.
Batman can't beat. In my opinion, Batman shouldn't be able to beat Superman. But Hulk, I'm pretty sure Batman could plan for Hulk. And yeah,
But
Batman has
I think it's
money.
easier to plan for the Hulk than it is for Superman.
That's what I'm
Batman has
saying.
money, Batman has intelligence and he's human. So
is that a plus in this world?
that's a plus when you're getting ridden by what?
Humans.
Exactly. You're not gonna let the human race, like I told you, he stands for humanity. You're not gonna
Well,
let
you're always gonna
Batman get beat by anything, really.
You're always gonna make the story interesting.
Anytime Batman's about to get beat, he always has a plan, right? Darkseid grabs him, so I can kill you right now. You could, but I'll destroy fucking all of us.
Yeah, I'm gonna destroy your planet.
I got this in my hand. I'll destroy all of it. Darkseid gets pissed. You would do it.
Oh, remember, is that the one who's like, you dare?
Yeah,
How dare you?
I ain't got no comeback for this.
That's fucking humanity. That's how fucking conceited we are.
Oh man,
That is how conceited we are.
that was pretty
Yeah,
funny.
you're right.
No matter what you are, you're not
Batman be
humanity.
Darkseid. Out of all the superheroes that could have be Darkseid.
That pissed me off.
When
Batman-
all the Justice League
Batman-
got beat by the Martians or whatever they
Nah.
were, the aliens, Batman was still
Do
standing.
you remember when in the animated series when Superman was gonna kill Darkseid because he had did something? I forgot. He killed somebody that he liked, and Batman was like, nah, bro, don't do it. And then Superman was like, you need to get the hell out of this asteroid, Batman, because I'm about to whoop his ass and
Alright.
kill him. And then Batman just like touched him and like he boom tubed out of there. It's like, son of a bitch! Superman got mad as hell. You ever touch me again, I'm gonna mess you up.
I know, bro.
He like really pissed him. Batman, I'm pretty sure Batman pissed himself a little bit. He's like, I didn't play it. Oh shit!
I'm playing to get mad right now.
I have nothing for this.
And then I don't know if y'all read the Crime Syndicate.
No, what's that?
It's the comic book of that. Not the was. It's the Crime Syndicate is the alternate dimension of pretty much the Justice League. It's the evil version.
Oh right, okay. I know. What
Oh,
you're
is
there
it like
was a-
Injustice?
The sort of like Injustice, where Ultraman, Superwoman, Night Owl. I think it's Night Owl.
Yeah.
Remember, there was
Crisis.
there was
Crisis.
too.
Yeah,
There
Crisis
was a
on
movie
Tours.
Where James
Crisis on Tour.
Yeah, James Woods was Night Owl.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, he was the best. They need to make a movie of that.
Yeah.
Justice League Crisis on Tours.
Crime Syndicate is that. That's what Crime Syndicate is. Basically, the negative version of them. And they
That Superman was evil. He was just
that
dumb.
Superman needed
Owlman
the
was the real
sun
villain.
weakened him.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, the sun weakened him, and Kryptonite made him stronger.
Oh.
So Ultraman was a beast.
Oh.
And then Night Owl, being the alternate version of Batman, had his own little agenda. He was trying to bring back.
But what, did he just trying to destroy everything?
No, he
The cosmos?
yeah his
Well,
goal.
in the movie, he was trying to destroy everything. In the book, he was trying to. I think he was trying to save. He couldn't save Robin or Nightwing
in that
in
one
his time,
version.
so he was trying to save.
Oh.
And that's how we're getting off topic, but that's how Dick Grayson got captured by the Crime Syndicate, and they revealed who he was to the world.
Ah.
So that's how the Grayson comic came.
I didn't know that.
And it's also and that storyline leads to what's his name? Darkseid and the Anti-Monitor, I think it's his name.
Oh, the
yeah,
Anti-Monitor.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're on a collision course to fight. Like they keep barely missing each other.
Yeah.
Well, the Anti-Monitor destroyed a couple universes on his own. So I don't know what Darkseid's gonna do because he's
The
looking
Crime
for the.
Syndicate barely got past him.
Oh,
Like
really?
they barely made it out alive.
Yeah.
Fighting him.
You can't-
the
you can't
Anti-Monitor?
fight the Anti-Monitor.
And then right now,
Didn't Superboy Prime fight that nigga in the sun and destroy
Well,
him?
yeah, Superman Prime pretty much absorbed all his power. Or something
right
like
now
that.
that's still that is last week's.
Oh, so it's recent.
Last week's. Well, no, I mean the Crime Syndicate is it's a volume, like
Right.
it's 3 stories, 4 or 5 stories. It starts off Justice League, the Justice League story, a whole arc, then a whole arc of the Crime Syndicate. I mean, I got the paperback because I binge read
Yeah.
all the comics. So right now they're at where Anti-Monitor is on there, and Batman became a god for a split second. He sits in this all-seeing chair that tells him everything.
Oh shit.
And
That's
first
too
thing he asked
dangerous.
him was, "Who killed my parents?" And then it's Joe Chill.
Well, we know
And then
that,
second thing he said was, "Who was the Joker?" And then it answered, he was like, "That's impossible." And that's how it ended. So that's where we are.
Oh, that is such a good ending.
And I really do not want them to tell who Joker is.
Don't
He is
tell
one
me.
of the only villains
fucking tell
who
me.
Never get the
don't
backstory.
know
Don't tell me.
who this man is.
Yeah,
Just
you
don't
never-
tell me. Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Oh, he said that's impossible. This is like the best thing. Okay, I gotta read this. This is like a good story, right?
It hit me. Like, I wasn't reading it. I was waiting for it to go. I just got wind of that. I was like, all right, fuck it, I
I've
gotta
been
see
reading
it.
the new 52
Oh,
They're like,
Batman.
Batman becomes a god. Okay, no, come on.
I
I've been waiting for this for so long.
Didn't he get a ring once? The Green Lantern ring?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And, like, destroyed?
that's where I was going. I was gonna say, in the Crime Syndicate, as we were saying, like all the Martians took up, like when they beat the Justice League, Batman was the only one standing.
Uh-huh.
That's what happened in the Crime Syndicate. Well, Superman didn't get beat. He gave up because he thought he killed somebody, but it wasn't him. He thought he did though. So he basically said,
pussy Superman.
So you got
So what?
His morality. You got Superman out the way because he's fucking depressed.
You lost your morality, bro. Come on.
That's okay. I hate that writing for Superman.
You lost your morality.
Like Goku doesn't feel bad.
He has nothing else.
Damn, I fucked up.
But Goku
I still gotta beat this nigga Budo.
Goku has morality too though. His is just he doesn't fight. But he has morality too.
No, you're right. You're definitely right.
That's what I'm saying with Batman. Batman could. Why can't Batman beat the Hulk? He can beat everybody else that's extremely powerful. When the Crime Syndicate came, he had a box. Catwoman made it out, which she always is. I don't know why she just tags along with him. They made it out, and he had a box. It had Flash, Green Lantern symbol on it, everybody's symbol on it.
Batman did?
Yeah, he opened it. Like some of the shit was missing though. Oh. But he had the Green Lantern ring.
What?
Some other. He basically had like weaknesses for if he had to fight them.
Oh, so it's like the Tower of Babel story.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they're all similar stories. I mean, after a while, originality just goes away. But it's how you tell it that makes it good.
You are bringing a lot of comic book knowledge to me right now.
That's what I bring to the table.
That's what you bring to the table, I guess. I don't know.
Anyway, I'm just saying, like with all he has it. Batman he can do it. He has all the stuff. So
no! If Batman got a one slight power though, I have to admit, if he got like the power to control towels,
if he got one power,
it was the power to control towels. He would find a way to whoop your ass. Like he go, like if you guys didn't see, I just made that thing where you like wrap the towel up and smack somebody on the ass with it.
We need sound effects. Goddamn.
Whoopah. What the hell is that? Well, this is supposed to be a video game podcast. Okay, so we went on a comic book rant for a little bit. We're gonna go back to video games. We were talking about Uncharted 4.
Check out comic books on another podcast.
I mean, we're always gonna talk about comic books. Everything's gonna relate back to some superhero shit. But Uncharted 4.
Superhero shit, games. Man.
Well, we were talking about who would be a good thing, so we kind of got.
I think
about Nathan Fillion. That's what we're getting to. With Nathan Fillion, Mark Wahlberg, nobody wants to see that shit.
No.
Well, he ruined Transformers.
I have nothing wrong with Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg in the right role.
Transformers is bad, bro.
In the right role, Mark Wahlberg is really good. Four Brothers. I think some other roles.
Oh no,
he's like a sensitive but tough guy at the same time. He's good in Ted.
When he's always the Boston dude, I like him. Like, he's always a Bostoneer type dude. I like him.
Little people know about Mark Wahlberg. That man has street cred. That man's been.
No. He used to be a rapper. He used to be a rapper.
Marky Mark.
He has more street creds than some of these rappers do.
Than the majority of rappers.
He's been to prison. He's been incarcerated.
Him and his brother. Like
the majority of people.
But I think Chris Pratt would be cool, but he's not like the same type of funny that Nathan Drake would be.
He's not. And
Bradley Cooper could be there.
Bradley Cooper, I think could do it.
Choice.
Yeah,
Bradley Cooper, his humor from Hangover, I think is a lot closer to Nathan Drake's than Chris Pratt's would be.
Yeah. I think and he looks like the lead adventure kind of guy too. You could just slick his hair back and put a hat on,
a little satchel on. In Hangover, he looks like it.
Yeah.
And he's not that old. He's like 30.
Well, what about the gameplay of this new Uncharted? What do you guys think about that?
I mean, the gameplay is always going to be solid.
The gameplay of Uncharted has always been solid.
It looks more cinematic than some movies I've seen, and that's
very extremely fluid with it. I mean, I know when you first turn the game on, you gotta wait a good 5-10 minutes before the game comes up. But once it goes on, straight through, no cutscenes.
You don't even realize you're playing.
No load time.
You don't even realize you're playing a video game.
Yeah, no load times. Cutscenes, yes.
Do you remember that one scene? Was it in Uncharted 2 where like the game started off as like you're on the train and it went off the cords, and then you have to climb up. And you're like, I sat there for 5 minutes. I sat there for like 30 seconds, not realizing that the game started. I thought I was still watching the cutscene. I was like,
Fast and Furious 7. I'm pretty sure that was from Uncharted.
Oh yeah, that one scene.
Paul Walker's running up
that fake ass scene.
I'm pretty sure they got that from Uncharted.
That was fake as hell. Like, come on. But Uncharted is really good with the cinematics, and like the new one looks pretty sick. Like it got me again. Like there was like the scene where they opened this door and you didn't even realize the game started.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit! Like
they do the motion capture, and Nolan North. He was perfect.
Who's Nolan North?
Nolan North is the one who voices.
What, Drake?
Yeah. He also voiced Penguin in Batman.
Oh, does he?
But he's a really good. He voices Superboy in Young Justice.
Oh, okay.
He does a lot of work. That dude's fantastic.
One question.
As far as voice work goes.
One question. How long is Drake gonna put Sully through this? Like he's an old man.
Sully got him into it. Well, not really. But damn.
Sully's been like, I'm done with this shit for like the last 3 games, dude. I'm like. Right? Is it
He's the Danny Glover of Uncharted.
I'm too old for this shit.
That's all he does.
All right.
Get the weapon.
Alright, let's go.
And he still does it.
I'm dead. I taught you everything you know.
In the trailer, I believe Drake has a brother. In this game.
Right.
Who looks kind of like a younger version of something.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
His hair slicked
If
back,
I remember
like-
correctly. Yeah, his hair slicked back.
So you guys know a little bit about the story?
I know nothing about the story.
I just know he has a brother.
Is brother evil? Is he
We
villain?
planned for this podcast, and we actually are fucking outlined and ready. Then we can really talk about it. Right now, it's just off the off the dome.
But well, I guess anything else on Uncharted 4?
I mean, you really
Well,
don't have to
we
say
know-
much
we
about
know-
Uncharted.
Yeah, it's
4.
gonna be awesome.
It's Uncharted.
Well,
just a fun announcement that I know that we all are excited about. Square Enix announcements, Final Fantasy 7 and 14.
Man, you don't understand.
Oh yeah, that looks
how
kind of sick.
fucking happy I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see his face right
You
now.
always knew.
Look
You always knew it was gonna be a reality eventually that they were gonna remake Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, it was coming.
He
We
looks
know
like
it.
he's near
But
coming.
it's
Chris's
finally
face right
time.
there.
It's finally time.
And this is gonna be dope because look, Final Fantasy 7 was done in very small pixel 8-bit characters. It's gonna be on this next gen, and it's gonna look fucking fantastic.
Well,
And
the
they're
PS4,
gonna
right? Yeah.
and they're not gonna give you the exact same game because you really can't, because like you said with the pixels, and then you're doing Unreal.
It's not the
engines and
same
shit
game.
like that now. You really can't give it the same. You're gonna give it the same storyline, but
It's gonna be so much.
everything's gonna be so.
I
much
hope it
sick
looks
about
as good
this
as
game.
that Final Fantasy first.
It's
gonna
gonna
look
look like
better.
Advent Children. That
Well,
game
like
is-
I'm talking about gameplay wise. Gameplay wise, I hope it because that
Final
looks sick.
Fantasy Versus.
Yeah.
Now Final Fantasy 15.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, 15,
With
not
the,
14.
with
15.
the manly version of Sasuke.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
I've been wanting to play for like 7 years.
Oh yeah,
Another game they
guys,
announced too
guys.
fucking early.
People
It took
listening.
forever.
He's been
Seriously.
waiting on this game. Like
Well, dude,
you
they-
don't
look
understand.
how long they announced it. Like, gotta stop doing that. to
Like
us.
guys, he's been waiting on this game for like the longest time. I'm telling you, it must be half the time I've known him. And I've known him since middle school. This is the
We've known each other
longest
since
wait. Elementary, whatever. This is the longest wait for a video game I've ever seen. I've grown a beard
out of
since then.
this.
They announced it at middle school.
It's out of this-
E3, right?
This
at least high
Last
school.
Guardian.
That looks kind of fun.
Well, they finally you saw that, right?
Yeah, but I mean, they pretty much gave us what they've been giving us. They showed you the big ass dog
It just
that
looks
is
cool.
full of a bunch of other animals, and it looks really good.
Okay,
but you still have not gave us anything. yet.
Okay, does that game really take that long to make? That game?
I'm not gonna lie. The actual animal that they keep putting all this time into, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, he looks like he reacts to you
What the fuck
perfectly.
is the game about? What are we gonna be doing in this game?
He doesn't. All right, like they don't even speak English. They just made up a
They're
language.
like, you build relationships.
You know that, right?
I believe that now. Out of all this time you're taking, I better build a fucking relationship with this thing.
I've had two
You better
generations.
represent fucking me.
I have 2 generations of consoles
God damn.
that I know. You know,
Just Square Enix in general, like they're. I hope it's because they've been, preparing and putting everything they have into these games. That's why it's taking so long for these games to come out. But you got Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 15. What else? Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, here comes the longest part of the podcast for video game segment that I want to do, the Kingdom Hearts segment.
Are we about to do this right now?
I'm about to do this right now. We're 45 minutes in. Fuck it.
Oh, well,
All
this is
right.
probably gonna be a last segment thing.
Nah, I mean, I still want to talk about Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh
a little
yeah,
bit.
I actually had that on
I
my,
don't even
had that on my
know.
list.
I don't know what to say about Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
It's
Hey,
so
have
many.
you seen it though?
Now that it looks amazing.
Like all of it,
Oh,
What do you mean all of it?
like all the new stuff.
have
they
you
showed.
seen all of it?
No, the stuff they showed. Like on
I've
E3.
seen
The
most of
trailer?
it,
Yeah,
most of it.
and the gameplay that they showed.
Well, they had like what I saw was like only a 3-minute gameplay
yeah,
trailer.
well, whatever.
Well, we already know what's his name. I think his name is Tetsuya Nomura or something like that.
I think you know who it is, but
The creator, the one who made it.
Is that who made it? I don't know.
Tetsuya Nomura or something like that. Don't
This is
quote
one of
me,
my
but
favorite
it's-
games too. This I got before we go any further. I gotta admit something. This guy Chris, he put me on this game. I made
Yes,
fun
sir.
of him
Yes, sir.
for a little while in the 7th grade, saying, "Hell no, I'm not playing that Disney bullshit." I came back with tears in my eyes the next day. Like that game was
It
beautiful.
was pretty good.
I'm not gonna lie, that's really what happened to me, but it happened to me a lot earlier than that. It was elementary. And I was like, I'm not playing a fucking game about Disney characters.
You know what it was about that game that got me? It's like when you introduced it to me, I beat it right. Like within that week, you let me
You
borrow
beat
it.
that shit extremely fast.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
less than a
well,
week.
you didn't take no time. You just ran through it.
It was like not a
you
week.
enjoyed the game.
No,
No, apparently he enjoyed it a little too much.
I got a 99 sword, but like okay, so when I beat it, I was like, man, I was asking you when is Kingdom Hearts 2 coming out? You were like next week,
Next
bro.
week.
It was like a week later. I didn't have to wait. I didn't have to. I just picked it up and like cried.
I unconsciously set that up for you because the reason why I was telling you about Kingdom Hearts 1 is because Kingdom Hearts 2 is about to come out, and I didn't mention that to you.
I don't know. I've never seen a 7th grader be so patient in a setup. Like, what? How? Why would you do that to me? Like, he's like, all right, I'm not gonna tell this nigga.
This 1-2 right here.
So anyway, basically, this Kingdom Hearts 3. First of all, it took way too long to come out. I'm sorry. We're grown men now. Like,
shout out to Utada Hikaru. She's gonna have the theme song for the third one as well. For the third one as well.
Was she like 34 now?
Amazing voice.
I don't know who she is, but
she was like hot. She was hot back in the day. So.
I'm glad they're continuing with her because Kingdom Hearts.
She's
each
2 for
game
2.
is not a She's 2 for 2.
Yeah, 2 for 2.
My Sanctuary is simple and clean.
Yeah.
You can't have a Kingdom Hearts game without a Utada Hikaru intro.
These are the songs, by the way, guys. We're talking about the person who
the theme songs initially.
Oh, Mike, they know.
I mean, if they're listening to this, they probably know. But no, man, Kingdom Hearts looks super cool. Did you see that one level where, like, I don't know what he's doing. He's in like this grass plains area, and he's like taking out all his heartless, and then all you see him is pull out these two.
Oh, I saw that.
His keyblade turns into a gun or something, and like he just shoots.
It's crazy.
It looks like it has so many more powers now.
They did a really good job of still keeping it
like familiar,
cartoonish looking.
Yeah, familiar,
but
looking.
Also giving it next gen graphics.
I'm just so excited about the worlds that they might give us.
Oh man,
I don't know about that.
I know about the worlds that they already revealed. But
I don't want to get too excited because there's so many worlds that are obvious.
Star Wars
that they're not gonna do. Star Wars, some type of Marvel universe.
They gotta do at least some
You can do New York if you want.
I don't want no Frozen. I know they're gonna do Frozen.
They're going to.
They have to.
I don't want it.
They kind of have to. I don't want it.
Is it gonna be the Little Mermaid level all over again?
I gotta get
Frozen with the singing ass song.
I gotta get one of the kids, my nephew or somebody, if they get a Frozen level, to come in and help me buy this game at the store. It's for them. What are you eyeballing me for? But they'll most likely know. Like, you know what? We're getting into. Calm down.
I just want my lightsaber keyblade. That's all I want, because you know you're gonna get one. If it's an
Get
Easter egg, and I want. Okay, this is 2 things I want.
Yeah,
two things that I want. Let me tell you. Lightsaber keyblade. I already told you about that. Mm-hmm. And as far as summoning goes, I want to summon the Hulk. Right?
Yeah.
Summon the Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, forget Simba.
Yeah.
Forget the genie. I want the Hulk.
You know that's gonna happen.
What?
They're gonna each game. They it's been a couple games actually. I mean they milked that fucking series with side stories.
Yeah, they did.
Birth by Sleep was
God.
awesome. So glad they brought that to HD. I actually got the PSP Kingdom Hearts version for Birth by Sleep.
He bought
the only game
PSP for this.
I ever got on PSP. And that was awesome. But they brought that on the remaster, the HD remaster. And that was still heartbreaking. That story.
I didn't get to finish it.
Fucking horrible. I'm
gonna still play it. I shouldn't. I don't know why I'm not playing.
But yeah,
it.
that was good. But
yeah, you actually have the game, don't you?
I actually have the game. I just played the Kingdom Hearts 2 and then I stopped. I didn't want.
Oh, you got both remixes?
Well, it came in one copy, so 2.5 remix.
1.5 and 2.5.
I only got the 2.5 one, but
I got 1.5 and then my brother bought 2.5.
Yeah, the 2.5 is amazing. Actually, it's still fun.
Yeah,
fun. And I didn't realize the remix, like they add another, like they add a lot more, like a lot of stuff. Like you can actually have another Veiler thing.
Yeah, I saw you play it. Like I saw some things.
Yeah, you get another one. You get
the mix, the 1.5 and 2.5, they give you stuff from the Japanese game.
Yeah.
That you didn't get.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I was telling Corey, I was like, "Who the fuck is that boss?"
Yeah,
he's like, "Dude, you fight." I was like, "First of all,
bosses are the best
you don't
part.
fight them. Believe me,
you
do not fight
them. You call those spades dudes or whatever they were. Those.
What are you talking about for the
Organization 13?
Yeah, Organization.
Oh yeah, Organization 13. You get to fight all of them, every single one. Because in the original one that we played, you didn't get to.
Yeah. You might fight like 1 or 2.
Nah, you fought like. Well, there's like 2 or 3 that are directly part of the story.
And I don't count them. But
and then there's another 3 that were like side.
Yeah.
You know,
but what I was saying, it's good and bad because they're gonna rehash levels we've already played.
Yeah.
Little Mermaid, Lion King,
Hollow Bastion,
always. They're gonna do the ones, but the good thing about that is
I don't want Lion King no more.
see different, different, aspects of that world.
Yeah.
Each one you get a different portion of it.
Basically. Apparently they're doing it like I don't know how, because Kingdom Hearts is not a game where you can really do that, but they're trying to make it a sandbox game. Like it's completely open, like ridiculously open.
Well, I mean,
from what I've read.
I mean, they've done that with.
Well, it's like a world to world thing, though. You know what I mean?
You don't want to throw in Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8 type of storyline, how you gotta play it. We want the way we had to play Kingdom Hearts. I don't want them to throw in a different type of a different type of game. Give me what we've always loved.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're gonna give us what we always loved on 10. Like that's what I think they're gonna do. Because you can even tell by the way it looks like it plays.
Yeah, you don't want an actual. I mean,
I don't want another. I don't want you to give me another game. Yeah, I want
just one world.
Yeah, that's what Final Fantasy VII they did.
You
like,
walk
they
around
give you a
talking to
giant.
people.
It's actually a giant fucking planet.
And like you do side missions with Kingdom Hearts, but it's a linear storytelling. But like you like that type of linear storytelling the way they do it. I don't want.
They do it very well.
You know what level I want?
Very well.
You know what level I want? It's from Marvel. I want the end fight scene in New York with the Avengers.
That's if you had to add one, that's the one I'm thinking.
That's the one I want. Where the Kree try to invade New York.
Yeah.
And you just play with the complete Avengers.
On the first trailer they showed when he like takes the train. It's like all those Heartless.
Oh yeah.
Right there, you already got.
Yeah.
You can do Manhattan if you want.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I would love to see. Because you know they could. Well, okay, I don't know if this is true. Okay, you guys might totally say I'm pulling this out of my ass and it's bullshit, but sue me. Basically, I don't know where I heard or read this.
Don't sue me.
Don't sue me. I don't have any money. But I read or heard that there might be a scene or like there might be a part of the story where Iron Man shows up somewhere in the game and he's like, "Yo, there's this ridiculous Heartless called Darth Vader that's coming and ruining all the worlds. You need to come help me," or something like that. I've heard or read this somewhere. I swear to you, I have. I'm not making this up.
Get this man on storyboard.
But
you got to find this article because having Darth Vader. If you find Darth Vader,
if Darth Vader would make the perfect Heartless, right?
It's gonna be a scene where you fight him, but then he's on your side.
No, I don't want him on my. I want Luke on my side.
You're not gonna have Darth Vader as a bad guy that you beat.
I want a Sephiroth battle with Darth Vader.
No, like remember how they did Maleficent in the stories? He should be the new Maleficent, like Darth Vader.
Maleficent is not on Darth Vader's level.
No, but I'm saying like no. As far as how they used him in the story, used her in the story. Like she was the darkness, but she was also a Disney character. Like she was just a thing throughout the game. She wasn't the ultimate bad guy. The ultimate bad guy was that Zemnis dude.
You beating Maleficent. There's so many people who love Darth Vader. They would be pissed if you beat Darth Vader. You gotta make it epic. Someone else. I mean, like
the Force Unleashed guy. What if they put him in the game?
Don't put him in the game. He's a beast,
but shot that dream down.
he needs a movie or. That writes itself right there. Let's get a little off topic, but that writes itself.
Well,
this man is a real person. This is a real person that you can. It's not like you can try to find the actor. When you have the fucking actor who plays him. Well, you can easily make a movie him. He already needs to be a star. He was supposed to get a TV show.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So just give this man a movie.
Out
of all the movies you got right now, I mean, the nostalgia. Everybody wants to see Luke and Princess Leia and Han Solo and all them back in. Yeah. Give me a Force Unleashed movie. With Zack Snyder as a director or something. Just watch this man.
You can't put Zack Snyder as directing everything, guys.
Why not?
Because he's directed Justice League, Part 1 and 2, and Batman.
If you're going to have any type of action scenes...
He does it the best. He does.
I don't know any... That's why he's a favorite director. I don't know anyone who can do it better.
I mean, if you need a fantastical scene like that with superheroes or
give me a director right now that could somewhat close match Zack Snyder's...
What, action and visuals? Nobody. I know, in my opinion, like... Okay, I don't want to say nobody can, but I want to say he's my favorite of the ones that do it. Like, cause if you go back to the Man of Steel, the first one, when I saw that ending fight scene with Zod, it was like everything I dreamed of. It was more than what I thought I was gonna ever get in a movie.
Dragon Ball Z incarnate.
Yeah. The only directors I can think of right now, and I don't even know if they're directors. They might have just written it. Is the Wachowski brothers.
What the
Mr. Smith and Neo fight?
Oh, that was pretty cool, but
I'm saying if that's the only grand fight scene I can think of that would come close.
And people hated that one. You know that?
Yeah.
People really did.
In a way, I heard mixed reviews about it.
People were like,
the flying around. The flying around. I didn't really like that. But when they hit the building
and they had that fight scene in the building. No, when they had that fight scene in the building.
I'm the minority of this.
I don't know. You're not.
Matrix Reloaded, Part 2.
Yeah, it was really good actually.
The fight scenes in that were crazy.
I like the ghost fights.
You ain't got to introduce no story. It ain't come to the end. You can just whoop ass the whole movie.
Yeah. Right.
That was a sick. Morpheus got his again against one of the Smiths. He finally got to beat one.
I think. Oh, have you heard of the Star Wars Rogue One though? There's this movie. It's like think about Saving Private Ryan in the Star Wars universe. They're making a movie like this. Like apparently it's coming out next year because you know how they're doing the movies.
What is it about the clones?
It's like not set in the same time. You know what that show? What's the show called? The Rebel, Star Wars Rebel show that's on right now.
The Clone Wars.
Well, the Clone Wars turned into the show Star Wars. The Clone Wars turned into Star Wars Rebels. Like it's a new series.
There's a guy out there. He has like a ponytail, black hair.
So
I think of his name.
It's set during that time period, right? Mm-hmm. So Darth Vader has he recently became Darth Vader, and he still has the plans for the blueprints for the Death Star. Mm-hmm. And the movie is about these rogue agents during a war, like a crazy ass Saving Private Ryan type war, breaking and stealing his blueprints. And he's like really, Darth Vader's like apparently really pissed about it for the Death Star. It's for the Death Star.
Yeah.
So that's what the movie's about. I'm like, that sounds epic. I want to see. And they showed a trailer like apparently at one of the D23s or whatever it is. They haven't released to the public. People are like, yo, that it looks like the war part of it like looks ridiculous, like a Saving Private Ryan in space. Like you know what I mean? Like that's what they keep telling me. Yeah, but
yeah, we get down. We got about 5-6 minutes. Let's go and talk about this Star Wars Battlefront.
Well, that's a good transition.
We don't really have a time limit. We can talk.
Well, that's a good transition in the Star Wars talking to the 2 Star Wars games that are coming out: the MMO and the Battlefront game. Both of those.
Oh, so the Old Republic.
Old Republic and Battlefront is called.
Battlefront, yeah.
I never played Knights of the Old Republic. That's what I want.
I never played any of those.
As far as Star Wars games go, the only ones I could ever really get into. I mean, you had like the old PlayStation 1, side scroll arcade where you fight on like the little arena.
Do you remember the old Star Wars games where you could actually fight as I think you're Luke and Obi-Wan actually.
I think that was the old Battlefront, wasn't it?
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like you played as
that was
two guys.
Jedi Outcast.
Like you like it was a 2-player game. You could play with
Jedi Outcast, I believe.
Was that?
I believe it was.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah. They had Star Wars.
That was kind of fun.
It was like an academy type thing.
I can't remember.
As far as popularity, I would say what one I want: Knights of the Old Republic. Old Republic. I thought Old Republic was Knights of the Old Republic, but it's not.
No.
They're 2 different storylines. I want a Knights of the Old Republic again.
Yeah.
Jade Empire. That's not Star Wars, but I mean, it's very similar. It's like a Chinese dynasty version of it. I want that, but that Battlefront and Outcast was real popular.
So did you guys see the cinematic trailer for this Old Republic, the new one that's coming out?
So good.
So it's about these twins, right? Yeah. And like one's light and one's dark, and it looks so good.
It's very.
It was like very gorgeous. Look, I was like, just make this movie.
You should really see the trailer.
No, have you seen it? You have to see the trailer.
It's like a mini movie. It's actually really good.
Yeah, it's like this Sith Lord is training these 2 twins that are like chosen ones or something, and like one's light and one's dark. And then in the trailer, one of them they grow up together and they both use both sides of the Force.
Yeah,
and
they're following the Sith Lord, so they're following this order. So eventually, one of them's like, "All right, this I don't want to do this."
Yeah, and then
we already know that's gonna go.
But it's a light one, and the light one turns dark.
The light one kills the dark one and turns dark himself, and he becomes ridiculously powerful. Like in the trailer,
that was gonna go.
That was like ridiculously cool. I was
the
like,
way they shot it,
the way it looks so good. I was like, okay. Fuck the game. I want the movie. Whatever that. Fuck the game, dude. That movie looks so. I was like, you gave me 3 minutes of a great story.
Dude, they didn't talk. They didn't say shit.
There's no talking. You just see them grow up. You see them get to. They look like the Force Awakens guy too. Like they both look like him. Yeah. And like they had the haircut, the look of them, and like one had like this black sleeve, and the other one had like white sleeve. Like it was really cool.
Starkiller.
Starkiller. That was Luke's original name.
Starkiller.
Luke Skywalker's name was going to be Starkiller originally, but then
Starkiller's Starkiller's one of his bad version.
I like Skywalker.
His real name is Galen Merrick.
No, I'm talking about like in general. It was gonna be like Starkiller Walker. Or something like that. I don't know. Starkiller.
I'm glad they didn't.
Starkiller Skywalker.
Actually, okay, when you say it like that, it sounds kind of cool. Starkiller Skywalker.
It's hard as hell to say though.
Yeah, I ain't about to say out his S's. I'm sorry, but okay. So the Old Republic, that cutscene looked amazing, and then Battlefront.
I'm definitely getting Battlefront. That comes out this year, right? Or
it comes out in November. When I saw the trailer, I was like, wait, this comes out when? In a couple months?
Man, it's extremely hard to keep up with this game, especially when you like me. Perfectionist. Well, more of a completionist.
He's a completionist. He really is. He wants to get 100% in every game he plays.
How many platinums do you have?
I had to admit, I mean, when I was, when I had a lot of time in my life, I was running through them
I got like 6 or 7, just kept going, which I know that's probably not
6 or
many
7
to
what?
other people, but
Platinum was that on the PlayStation side?
Yeah, PlayStation. And then
What's Xbox version? Of that?
Xbox, you just get 1,000. You just get all of them. I mean, it's not really a. Which that's one thing that I give PlayStation. Like you need to have that ultimate achievement, unless you know that shows people that you beat the game.
Yeah, this dude got everything.
Yeah, but that Battlefront looks like Battlefield in the Star Wars universe.
Star Wars skin Battlefield, like.
And you could beat anything or anyone.
Badass and the freaking jet fighters. Dude, it's fucking awesome.
Okay, so when Luke came out of nowhere in the game, I was like, oh, nerdgasm. And then Darth Vader came out of the game, I was like, oh, I just came twice.
Yeah, you play as the Jedis.
Yeah, like I didn't even know you could play the Jedi.
They gave us that.
You could fly as the pilot down the thing, and no, that game looks just super sick. You guys want to play online?
They gave us a lot, and I'm playing it. I'm getting it, so we gotta play online. I mean, are you getting a PS4?
It's a different. It's You know, I'm in between because I got an Xbox and a PS4, and I lean towards Xbox, as you all know.
Oh, let's have this debate: Xbox versus PlayStation.
We ain't got no time for that.
Why do you keep saying we don't have enough time? This is
that podcast is too long.
It would be a whole nother.
That had to start from the first second to the end.
Why? Because you think it would really take an hour?
I mean,
it really would. There's a lot of points.
Nah, we can go back to PS2 and Xbox.
I mean,
who won that? Okay, let's go PS2 and Xbox 360.
PS2.
If you just want to get a short version of it,
dude, they had the game. They had it too long before Xbox.
If you just want to get a short version of it,
they couldn't catch up in enough time for the next generation to come out.
Right.
PlayStation 2 had the playability. Basically,
had the game.
Xbox came out with a way stronger system, better graphics.
Too late.
But PlayStation was just. It just had the games, man. The playability, it just had it. Yeah, it was just done. Like no matter what your graphics were.
And then Xbox, the next generation did that.
360 switched.
They got all the games.
Switched it.
They got all the games. Nigga.
Yeah, all the games.
They got a lot of good games.
PS3 came out extremely powerful, but it just wasn't.
They went software.
It wasn't on 360. Yeah.
So Xbox did go software. They made software.
Get into it. We're not supposed to be getting into it.
And right now,
how come we're not? I don't understand why.
Now it's both the systems really are almost identical, but 360. I mean not 360. One Microsoft just came out with so much bullshit they were trying to hit.
You talking about the first one?
It was like they had a meeting.
They took it all out though.
It was like they had a meeting like, hey, at the two founders.
Oh, you talking about for the Xbox One?
Yeah, two heads.
Oh my God.
Two heads came together. We're gonna both try to push this. All right, he said, yeah, I got you. I'll push it with you.
Look at this.
Hey, but y'all go first. And we're gonna come behind y'all and finish. And so Microsoft comes out and starts hitting with, we gonna have to always have internet. You can't play it. You can't fucking let people borrow your shit. Yeah. You only can play it on certain systems.
Sony was in the back like, oh damn, look at that.
And maybe Sony was like, they came out with the plan A. We're gonna follow up with them. They looked at everybody. Oh, fuck that.
You know what's funny? They came out of that conference smooth. The dude walked out of that conference so freaking smooth. It's like, all right, Xbox just went. We about to renege on all that shit. They just said
we ain't doing none of that shit.
Oh, they came out with that commercial.
Like, as they walked out, shaking hands.
Did you see that commercial? Did you see that commercial? He was like, "This is how you share games on PlayStation." And he just handed it to his friend. That shit was hilarious. It was like 10 seconds long.
Drop the fucking mic on.
That shit was so funny.
And it's really messed up because everyone agrees Xbox One is the way better entertainment system.
I mean,
as far as
interface
games go, they're almost identical.
Yeah,
I'd say PS4 is a little bit more powerful, but with that power, you can't really.
Nobody's making anything.
Yeah, you can't. So they're almost even, but PS4 has the lead because of that bullshit. I don't know if it was they reneged.
That shit was so.
In here.
No, we ain't doing that.
The Asian dude in the suit came out like, so we're not about to do any of that.
He like looked over the head of Microsoft and said like,
Bill Gates is over there looking mad as hell. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Don't you blackball me.
Oh, for one,
right under your feet.
You are not gonna need online all the time. Kill that already.
You know,
and he saw people like starting to clap, like yes,
yeah.
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Okay.
What else?
This is how you fucking share. What was Microsoft doing?
Encrypted disk? What the fuck for what?
They really got them.
And so
Bill Gates is mad.
Word of mouth, everybody. I mean, it's just
it's word of mouth killed them.
World is full of bandwagoners. Nobody really took the time to actually form their own opinion.
I freaking died, dude.
They killed him.
I was upset because I knew the systems weren't gonna be that much different. I mean, they weren't gonna be that different. And then
You gotta admit though when you because
by now they gotta be even.
Because so Chris is an Xbox fan, right? So you gotta admit when you first was hearing that news at that one, what was that 4 years ago?
Yeah.
At that one E3, when you first you were like, hold up, come on, man.
I was like, we live in a world where almost everybody has the internet now.
Yeah.
So that wasn't that big of a deal to me, but it was, if everyone's not gonna do it, you might as well not.
Yeah.
To begin with, you shouldn't do it to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
That is ridiculous. But if you were gonna do it,
at least you're admitting that.
It's not like you can't do it.
Yeah.
It's not like it would be that. It would just be you pissed, but you could easily acclimate to that with no problem.
Well, because okay, this is how I look at technology. I don't think you should.
You have kids who don't have the internet who wants to play the game. Things like that is what kills that.
Well, as far as technology goes, I don't think you should ever make a model based on restrictions. Restrictions, like you can't do that no more.
But you also got to know
you're not ever going to be successful.
Restrictions, they lose a lot of money.
So
I see why they're doing it. People bootleg, people mod.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so
that's the main reason. Don't quote me. That's the main reason I feel they wanted, always online, so they can monitor everything at all times. You can't mod the system because you got to be online all the time. They know it's modded now.
So it's exactly the same thing as far as so recently, this is kind of an off tangent thing, but recently at Comic-Con, the Suicide Squad trailer got leaked, right? And basically you never had to worry about everybody having phones going into a convention and then posting that leaked trailer online. Right. Now they have to release their real trailer ahead of their marketing schedule. Yeah. So you never had to used to worry about that. And Warner Bros. Came out and it was like, it's so fucked up that the fans would do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, as a company,
he killed it. He hit the mic drop.
Yeah, he got mad.
Fucking anyway. So show that shit.
He got mad. Like, they got really mad at the fans. Like, I'm like, okay, as a corporation, you don't. I understand. Okay,
fans?
Yeah, I understand. Okay, you're upset. This is not something you wanted to do at that time, but you don't ever like. You're not rolling with the times, okay? That's your fault.
Yeah.
If you have something prepared for exclusive for Comic-Con, you have to prepare with the times, all right? You need to release. Okay, this is exclusive for like 3 hours, just like Batman vs Superman. And then it's not about but you still get the same amount of hype. All right, it's not like you don't get any more hype for releasing the real version. If you're not showing something you're not ready to show, then don't show it to anybody.
That's true, but you also gotta understand
and prepare.
You want to show people, see how they see what they feel about it. See, maybe you can. A lot of things aren't even finished.
Yeah,
it's pre-production. You show it to give them a taste, see how they feel about it.
But a smart company would anticipate that and not go make a fucking long post or like they made a statement cussing out the fans.
Don't drink it up.
Yeah, you came at them like we're so disappointed in the fans that they would. I like shut the fuck up with your crying.
Bad
Come on,
good. There's times where you like, we know this shit's gonna kill.
Yeah.
So fuck it, throw it out there. Y'all can see it because we know y'all gonna see it. And there's other times like, you know what, guys, this shit is not as good as we thought it was.
Okay, but
we're gonna hit these niggas with teasers. We're gonna keep hitting it with teasers, and they all gonna come see it. It's gonna be shitty, but we're gonna make our money. We gotta make our money back somehow. Do not let the shit get leaked because if it does, we're done.
But Suicide Squad was good. Like the trailer was good overall to me. I mean, I know you weren't. You're mixed on it. Okay,
but you're mixed on it. I know it's
overall. I think overall acceptance is positive review.
I feel if you're a fan, majority of times you're gonna see it regardless.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to look at the trailer Suicide. I'm trying to look at it from the aspect of someone
just a movie.
Just a movie.
And to me, it looks like an intro. If I wasn't a fan of DC,
I feel like a lot of fans would see it, and some would be like, you know what. That looks really good. You got Will Smith.
Yeah.
You're not gonna say Margot Robbie. Most people don't know her name. The chick from
they do
the Wall Street.
Chick from Margot.
Anyway, so and then you got Jared Leto who just won an Oscar. So he's gonna
kill
dual talent right there. The man winning Oscars.
He's gonna hurt you.
He's got a band that's actually really good.
Really bad.
But just shout out to him.
He's gonna shout you back.
Not really impressed with his Joker yet, but I'm not gonna. As far as Jared Leto goes,
is it the tats?
It's not Joker to me. Honestly,
it's not Joker. To me, it looks like a closer version to the comics of the Joker than even Heath Ledger's did. Heath Ledger's brought the darkness and the twistedness of that Joker, but he didn't necessarily even look like him. And to me, in any aspect.
With Heath Ledger's Joker,
as far as the comic book versions go,
I know Heath Ledger was doing something different because Nolan already told you.
Yeah.
Don't expect your Joker. It's not. This is my world. This is a realistic version of Batman. So I already knew that.
But then he gave us the Joker we were familiar with as far as the way he acted. Like that was a smart way to put Joker.
Very Joker.
And then
Heath Ledger?
Yeah.
Oh, Heath Ledger. My God. If he didn't die and he still didn't win that Oscar, I would have been pissed because he deserved it. Alive or dead. People say he got it because he died. But he deserved that.
He got it regardless. If they would have let him,
I'm just not sold yet on Jared Leto.
What is it? Can you tell me what it is? Is it the look?
It's the look. The laugh. Everyone's like, I love the laugh. I didn't like the laugh.
You know, it sounds just like Heath Ledger's to me though.
It's pretty similar.
No, Heath Ledger's was like Heath Ledger's was more. Heath Ledger's was more Joker.
Yeah, he was more.
When he was in the interrogation room with Batman. And Batman was whooping his ass, and then he started like laughing. That was very Joker.
Here's another reason why. Okay,
you remember that one scene when he was recording that cop, like right before he killed him, like right before he killed him, he like had that really crazy laugh, like in that video, like that was like.
Okay, so this is the laugh I'm thinking about. The laugh when he does. This is the first laugh he does in the movie, I think. So when he goes into the room where all the gangsters are, and he's like ha ha he who, like he laughs really hard for a long time.
This right here is when the video edit comes in and you give us that.
Okay, we'll cut that in. No, but you remember when the dude was like enough from the fucking clown. You remember when he got what's his name? Your boy Michael Jai White.
Can we stop for just a split second? What? Michael Jai White. You have a fucking martial artist. A straight like 8th black belt in ridiculous amounts of martial, and you got him killed like that.
Yeah.
When they said he was in the movie, I was like, Batman gonna have a ridiculous fight scene.
Nah, bro. Nah.
Michael Jai White, I mean,
he's just a gangster.
My boy. I don't even know why you took that role. I don't know why you did that to yourself.
Money must have been good.
Anyway, back.
Hopefully, but go back. Yeah.
I was talking about the laugh. Okay, so when he walks into the room for the gangsters for the first time, I think you remember. Exactly. He laughs like a certain way where it's like that's Joker. Like holy crap, Heath Ledger did. And in the Suicide Squad trailer, you hear like basically that same laugh. And you're like, oh my god, that's the laugh. Like, so I think the laugh is very similar. The look. I'm a little torn on the tattoos. I don't think it's necessary.
It's not even the tats. I don't know. It's just his.
But he looks like the
Joker to me.
He looks like a lot of the. Okay, he looks like the Dark Knight Returns Joker mixed with you know what I'm talking about, the Dark Knight Returns
maybe
Joker.
It's short hair that gets you.
Yeah, it's maybe.
Well, Joker has short hair. That's the thing.
Well, the short hair, the buzz cut. It's like a buzz cut.
It just looks. I don't know.
It's like a buzz cut.
And he looks like a gangster. I could tell. Like he looks like a weird, like
a new age,
straight gangster.
Like
he looks like he should have been in.
He looks
Mad
older.
Max.
He looks like he's cut though.
Yeah, he looks like he would be in Mad Max.
Yeah, he looks like he should have been in Mad Max. He doesn't. He just doesn't give me Joker. But
I don't know, man.
His acting. Once he starts acting, he's gonna become Joker. He's gonna become Suicide Squad's version of Joker. So I'm not doubting. That's why I can't say I hate it because I haven't seen it yet. He'll probably go. I'm like, okay, that was Jared Leto's version of Joker. He'll get his little title. You got the gangster, the anarchist, and he'll probably get his own.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm waiting for that. I'm not gonna sell him short now. I'm just saying right now, just not really impressed. Harley Quinn, from what I've seen, she looks good. She looks good. I mean, she's attractive.
She's definitely hot.
As far as her speaking, I haven't heard her speak yet.
Yeah, I want her to have a New York accent.
She did this weird thing.
She needs a New York accent, and she needs to.
She has to call Mr. J.
Mr. J. She has to have like that.
Maybe the hyenas even
childish voice. I don't know if she's gonna.
No, okay. So there's this one scene in the trailer where Jai Courtney's ass Boomerang, right? That's his character. Jai Courtney's character's name is Boomerang. He's the one looking for her. And he was like, "Yeah, you can't trust the crazy one." And she just like looks at him like this weird way, and she's like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's Harley Quinn." She didn't even say anything else. I was like, but the way she turned her head, and looked at us like, "Huh?" After she blew her bubble gum, like that's Harley Quinn. Yeah. That's it. And then like she was doing this weird thing with the bat where she was looking down the scope, and she pretended it had a scope.
Yeah.
And Will Smith's Deadshot, I thought. Well, I feel like if you're gonna put Will Smith in the movie, you could have gave him a better character.
Yeah.
But right now,
he's gonna own it though.
He's gonna own it, but Deadshot is getting a push. Deadshot is he's Arrow. Yeah. He was a big part of Arrow.
Oh yeah, he was really good in
Arrow.
He
got this push.
He got a good backstory in Arrow. Like I was surprised. I was like,
you did hate him.
Yeah, I was like,
you did hate him towards the end. But
I was like that one episode where they showed his backstory. I was like, what the?
Yeah, he's getting a push. He was in the Japanese animated Batman. He was one of the characters. He's appearing a lot more, so he is getting a push. So with Will Smith, he'll probably get more of a push.
I just really hope Will Smith is not one of the characters that gets red-shirted.
But he's just another Archer, but with guns. That's the only bad thing. That's like
I hope to God Will Smith does not get redshirted. Like he's not one of the suicide members of the Suicide Squad.
That's so like, if he did, they just recycle him.
Nah, it's like, dude, he needs to be in that Batman standalone movie, like in some role to me. Let's talk about that for a second.
Batman standalone movie.
The Batman standalone is being directed by Ben Affleck, starring Ben Affleck. Most likely gonna have Jared Leto's Joker, obviously. Yeah. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
We got a Red Hood.
I'm assuming
we gotta have the Red Hood.
Red Hood.
That's what I want to speak.
I want Matt Damon. I want Matt Damon. I told Herb about this in the last podcast. You're gonna bring your boy in, right? Ben Affleck always is about to bring his boy into the DC universe in some way. Red Hood him. Red Hood him, bro. Red Hood him. Just Red Hood him.
Wouldn't be a
Matt Damon, Matthew McConaughey.
That's what?
Interstellar?
Oh, that came out of nowhere.
He was a fucking psychopath on there.
He was crazy, yeah.
And Red Hood is crazy because he got his ass whooped by Joker and he felt like Batman really didn't.
He told the story beautifully.
Oh, and so if you're doing a Red Hood, you need a new Raj.
Alright, this is a spoiler. Right? I didn't finish Batman, but
the game?
Yeah, I haven't got to finish the storyline. I don't know, but
they tell it beautifully.
But obviously,
you know what the story is.
You ain't even gotta play the fucking game. Take off the fucking ears off Arkham Knight. And you got fucking Red Hood.
Well, yeah.
He was just like the motherfucker. Like you didn't do a good job at all of disguising.
So it is Red Hood.
I mean, I don't honestly know yet, but
do you
most likely it's Red fucking Hood.
You want him to spoil for you? Spoiler for the fans at home.
It is.
It's obvious that it's Red Hood.
It's Red Hood.
But Red Hood is getting a huge push.
Oh, so what if they like?
But like, dude, the Batman game.
The Batman standalone. Okay, so
they show you.
Basically, he killed a Robin in the movie. They show that's why he's standing up looking at the Robin suit.
Yeah,
that's probably Jason Todd.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. No,
you gotta get Red Hood a boost, man. This man's getting pushed for a reason.
Let me tell you, because you might be pissed.
He's getting a move. You gotta get a move.
You might be pissed. I don't know if you might be pissed, but like apparently he's not there. And this is a rumor again. Guys,
tell me it's not Dick Grayson that got killed.
Yes.
Oh my God.
They're making it. They're combining all of the Robin storylines. So basically, Dick Grayson's backstory is that he got killed, and he becomes Red Hood, and then he becomes Nightwing.
If Batman is 40-something years old right now,
that's cool though.
If Batman is 40-something years old right now, Dick Grayson. This pisses me off.
No. It's a rumor though. It's
tied for second on my favorite characters in DC list. Him and Flash, Wally West. Fuck the other Flashes.
You don't like Bart Allen? Barry Allen, I mean?
No. Because he's not.
Okay.
Because he's
moving on.
He is like the Superman.
Nope.
He doesn't really.
Barry Allen?
He doesn't separate himself from the other superhero. He's basically the straightforward superhero with speed. I don't like that. Whoa. Wally West is the jokester. Yeah. The one he brings more identity to the Flash character. That's what I love about Wally.
Oh, I like Wally.
And he's the fucking fastest Flash.
Because it's animated. Yeah, and I like him because of the anime series. And you know, in the new comic book version, he's black. Wally West is black.
I know, but I know on the I haven't watched it because I still haven't got to see fucking episode 1
of what
of the Flash, the TV show. But in there, the Wests are black. So
yeah,
he's probably gonna hop on there being black.
Oh no, okay. Well, the comic book version is black then. So, but what I was
which kind of sucks because Wally West, red hair, that's my Wally West. But I have no issue with a black Wally West.
Well, the fastest man in the world should be black. I'm sorry.
Well, let's be honest.
Listen, Usain Bolt should be the Flash. Let's get it real. But anyway, what I was trying to say was the Batman standalone movie, right? It's gonna be like amazing just because of that cast.
Right.
Look at the cast that you're assuming they're gonna put in there, and I think. Since Deadshot is a Batman villain originally, right? Am I mistaken?
Yeah.
Okay. Will Smith should be if he lives past Suicide Squad, he should be in it too. So you're saying Ben Affleck, Margot Robbie, Jared Leto, whoever they cast as Red Hood.
One of these Batman
hold up, Deadshot.
He was, I believe. Yeah.
No, I lost it. Goddamn.
But like I said, let's go back to Red Hood for a second.
Okay.
This man is.
It's pissing me off. Jason Todd and Nightwing right now. As far as the comics go, they're getting separated, but they're doing it so well. Like no one gives a fuck about. You could say people care about Damian Wayne But he's the fourth Robin, but he's not really Robin.
They
He's
didn't even
Batman.
put him in his
No one
movies.
calls him Robin. He's Batman's son. But you got Dick Grayson, my favorite, second favorite character, him and Flash. Batman #1 as always. But Dick Grayson has separated himself so much. You cannot do that to him.
It's a rumor, bro. Don't take it as a fact.
This is Nightwing, Bloodhaven Nightwing. This man has finally got identity by himself.
Dick Grayson's basically Batman.
It's not a
Dick
fact.
Grayson is he's the prodigal son. He is the heir.
Batman has even said, I have a son too. I already have a son already.
And then if you read the Nightwing comics, him and Batman went head up. He technically won. I mean, most likely Batman gave it to him.
Come on.
But the fact that at first, Batman wasn't giving it to him. And he won that. And he's got Bloodhaven. He's got his own story.
He whooped Damien. Well, Damien kind of got some licks in. But
Tim Drake, he's kind of the forgotten. They keep giving him storylines.
Wasn't he the Red Robin?
Yeah, Robin.
Yeah, because he's actually a monster. Because he was trained by.
What do you mean a monster? Like his mutant?
As in, like he's a beast from the start. Dick Grayson he's the most aerodynamic, acrobatic character in DC. Jason Todd was the one who died too soon, but he came back as
Red Hood,
who is just he's got to push Red Hood.
Dean Winchester played him in the movie, in the animated movie.
And then Red Hood and the Outlaws, the comic, really good ass comic.
Oh, I thought Red Hood was in the Suicide Squad. No, it's the Outlaws that he was in. Okay.
Yeah, Red Hood and the Outlaws, Red Hood, Arsenal, and Starfire.
Right.
Yeah,
that's a really good storyline. Pick that shit up. Red Hood and the Outlaws is ridiculously good and funny at the same time.
Yeah.
And then, but just them two right now, they're separating both of them so well, in that they have their own identities. These motherfuckers all look alike, but they have their own. Dick Grayson, Barbara Gordon, Bloodhaven, Jason Todd. He got trained by the Outcast. This man is like mystical now. This man got some training that I don't even think Batman probably got.
Which one's Jason Todd? The middle
Jason
one.
Todd is Red Hood.
Okay.
He started separating himself. Don't do that. Do not merge them two together.
No, they definitely do it.
Because in this universe, they're trying to keep it realistic.
Back to the movie. Nightwing should just pop up. Nightwing should bring his ass over from Bloodhaven like he always does every fucking and help with his wisecracking.
Yeah, instead
help him take somebody down.
Look, this is what
get him the fuck out of the movie. Don't do him like that.
This is what I would prefer. This is what I would prefer. In the Dark Knight Returns, he had Green Arrow helping him with Superman. That Superman fight, right? He had shot that arrow.
Yeah.
Make that Dick Grayson in this Batman vs Superman movie. Don't make it an arrow.
Hey, if you want to throw Arrow in the movie as a surprise,
nah, don't.
I would not hate that. That dude, he is a perfect fucking Arrow.
He is.
Well,
Who cares?
Stephen Amell, yeah, but
dude, that man.
Season 3 fell off so hard to me. It's just like whatever. Now I'm just like lost about.
I really like him as Arrow.
Oh yeah, he's cool. He's definitely cool. He's a nice guy.
As far as like a comic book,
I just really like Deathstroke on the show.
As a TV show adaptation of a character, he's it.
Well, season
he's
1 and
Arrow.
2. Yeah. Oh no, he is. But and then Barry Allen is really good too. The actor that plays him.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, but
I actually like him.
Saying
I actually like him.
He's the best. He's hands down the best actor on his own show. Like,
yeah.
Like, oh
yes.
My God. Like,
what's his name about to he's rising up right now.
Diggle.
I really like Diggle.
Oh, you know what the rumor is with him though, right? His name is actually John Stewart Diggle.
Yeah. They keep saying that, but I don't think they're gonna let that happen.
It's
gonna be Tyrese to some name.
No, I mean John Stewart. Like they're not tying the TV into movie universes. You know that, right? They're completely separate.
So they're not gonna do that at all.
Ever, no.
Well, I know they're talking about
Marvel barely does it.
Trying to bring Supergirl.
When have you seen?
She's on CBS.
When have you seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in any of the Avengers movies or any of any of these movies? You haven't seen. Well, it's One Direction. Okay.
Haven't they had some?
Yeah, it's One Direction. Is what I'm saying.
They show.
Yeah, but like
well, what's the name's on the Robin from How I Met Your Mother?
What?
Oh yes.
In the Avengers movie.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like they'll bring some people from the movies to like guest star, but then they won't ever waste your time with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. guys in the fucking in the fucking.
What about Captain America's girl? She popped up in Ant-Man in a couple of the movies.
You talking about Sif? Lady Sif? Oh no, wait.
Nah, it's Thor.
Thor's, yeah.
Jamie Alexander should have been
Wonder Woman.
Or Gina Carano. Let's get that. That's
Gina Carano cannot act.
Do
you see the cast that she would have to act
Gina
with?
Carano, like you can say
Ben Affleck is Batman, Henry Cavill is Superman. The acting would be off the roof, and then you get to Wonder Woman, you'd be like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Yeah, like.
But you
can't sacrifice purely for action, dude.
I'm not gonna say Gina Carano can act. I'm not gonna. But fucking Gal Gadot, how?
Okay,
is
hey, you got better. You're right. I can see because that's not much better. She's like a model.
No,
they just picked her because you know why they picked her?
Honestly, I prefer Jean Grant over her.
Nah.
I'm not expecting acting from either one of them. So, and all you got now is looks.
Okay, look. So
she doesn't look like Wonder Woman.
They went with her just because of longevity. I know that's only because they're gonna try to make a franchise out of this, and they need somebody that can just play Wonder Woman for like 7 movies. All right, that's really why they went that route. Yeah. They were like, yeah, of course we would want to get Jennifer Lawrence.
But you could. Like, all right. You want acting. You want someone who looks the part. Jamie Alexander, Sif.
I would have loved that.
But was she already taken though? I mean, could you?
Yeah, Marvel was gonna be like,
could though.
Would you? I mean,
yeah, you could. You definitely could.
She was up for it. I don't think she was like top 5, but they were talking.
Honestly, if I could have my choice as Red Hood, and we didn't care about switching.
If Captain America can go from, I guess it's not different.
Yeah, Johnny Storm to Captain America, I guess it was.
Yeah,
look, still DC, but you got Ryan Reynolds.
I was gonna say the same thing. That's exactly what I was gonna say. If we didn't care about Marvel going to DC or DC going as far as actors go,
we don't.
Especially if Chris Evans should have been Red Hood.
The only way you care,
Chris Evans would be a good Red Hood.
No, you care only if they're not iconic but really good in their role. Like now that Chris Evans he is a good Captain America.
Yeah.
Captain America 1. Captain America 2, he killed it.
I love Captain America 1 personally, but
Captain America 1 to me,
I actually love
Captain America 1 is not even
to
like
me,
top 10 of the Marvel movies.
The Phase 1 movies to me, Iron Man 1 and Captain America were by far the most superior movies. Like
Iron Man 1, I like the Iron Man 1
the first Captain America. Okay, this is why
the first Captain America had so many. Like plot holes.
Like,
I don't know about plot holes. I just know about like the way
it really wasn't that good.
Iron Man 1 was good though. I like it.
No, Iron Man 1 is great, but the way you felt for the character, like Chris Evans brought it. I felt like
I see what you mean.
I felt for the fucking Captain America character. Like I actually liked him as a person because of that movie. Like I wasn't a Captain America fan before Captain America 1.
So I'm not gonna lie. Even after that movie, I wasn't. I've always been a Captain America fan because him and Iron Man are very close to the Batman adaptations.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I didn't like it really. But Captain America 2, that's when he fucking brought it.
I wasn't a genuine fan until Captain America 2.
Okay. Captain America 1, he was still I'm trying to sound like Captain America. I'm still trying to sound like a superhero. Captain America 2,
Chris Evans was the only reason why that movie worked to me. Like if you pick anybody else in that movie, it would have been horrible. Like the movie itself is not that great.
Yeah.
But Chris Evans, like the way he portrays sacrifice and honor and like sticking up for the little guy, he did that in that movie to me. Like I don't know what it is. Like that scene where he jumped over the grenades first. Like I know that wasn't I know that was like a director decision or a studio decision. Like as far as that little scene goes. Yeah. But the way he played it, you just look at his face and and then like the way he was uncomfortable singing in front of people when he became Captain America. Yeah. Remember he had to. Yeah. It was like
if you watch how it should have ended. That the spoof of the Captain America 1, that's how I felt about it. That's exactly how I felt about that movie.
I haven't seen it.
There was so many plot holes.
And you know what? My least That's so weird. You know what my least favorite?
I was probably about this plane, right?
My least favorite Phase 1 movie of Marvel is your favorite, which is Thor. I was like, nothing happened in Thor 1.
Thor was.
Thor was not that entertaining. Thor the movie itself was. I'm not gonna say it was poorly written. But it could have been written so much better. But Thor himself, Chris Hemsworth,
he was cool.
Was Thor? That is why.
Thor.
As far as Captain America, to me, Chris Evans wasn't Captain America yet. He put the preparation.
Thor was Thor from the beginning.
That's the biggest he's ever been.
Yeah,
was Captain America 1. So I respect the hell out of him for working out because he's bigger. That's the biggest.
No, he's huge now. Have you seen him lately?
No, but
man, Captain America 3.
Captain America 1, he didn't look. To me, all the other movies. He didn't look as big as in Captain America 1. He pushed the shit in Captain America 1.
Captain America 3.
But in Captain America 2, Captain America a little bit of muscle mass.
Chris Evans looks swoller than Chris Hemsworth. Like Captain America looks swoller now than
Captain America 3.
Yeah, like these set pictures that are coming out.
Chris Hemsworth,
he looks more ripped than Chris Hemsworth.
First Thor, Chris Hemsworth looked like he did it naturally. Chicken breast, salmon, all that.
Yeah.
Captain America 2, Thor 2, Avengers, when he takes the sleeveless. That man looks like he's straight roided up.
Yeah,
Captain America look bigger than him in that movie.
He look kind of huge.
And he's Chris Evans is 5'11", maybe 6 foot.
Yeah. Chris
Hemsworth is 6'3". And that man's arms were ripped. Every time I see him, he looks ripped.
Why did you like the first Thor so much?
Because him as Thor,
he was
like as far as me imagining Thor, And then it was more backstory because I just hated him when they chose him.
Yeah.
I thought he's gonna be fucking horrible. When I saw him,
Okay.
I was like, that man went from being a boy to a fucking man. That's Thor.
Okay, I see.
And then just him, the whole movie, it was just enjoyable for him. Thor. Everybody else in that movie, Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
Spoiler, who becomes the female Thor. Fuck her.
I like the girl
Like,
who said
all that, not Natalie Portman herself, but just the characters. It was whack. Everything was whack in that movie besides
Thor.
Oh, and can't fucking forget Loki.
Loki
and Chris Hemsworth made the movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. I definitely can see that. So Loki was great.
Loki was great.
Thor was great.
Who was the character that was supposed to be dead a long time ago?
Yeah, I know. And my main problem with Thor 1 was he didn't have powers for 3/4 of that movie.
Basically all the guys.
And then
that's all the guys. What's his name?
The Hannibal Lecter dude. What's his name?
Anthony
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins. He killed his role.
All Father.
I love though how like everybody knows he's short. But yeah, he keeps like raging in the movie. At times he's like looking over there. You can tell he's standing on something. And at times he's short. It's like,
wait, is his name Odin or Allfather?
It was Odin, but they called him All Father.
Oh, okay, it's the same thing.
Odin.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Well, I just didn't like the.
His name is whatever your dad's name is. That's your last name.
Oh,
so your first name is Thor. He's
son.
Thor, Odin's son.
Oh.
Loki, Laufey's son.
Oh, so it's All Father.
Wait, isn't Loki just an ice giant? Why does he look like that? Like, why is he like a regular person?
Human.
Because Loki kind of like
isn't he an ice giant?
Trained himself to be that.
Did he?
In a way. Because when he at one point he was getting mad and you could see like him changing.
Wait, that's because he had that cube in his hand. Remember that one time?
So it was showing like his true self, but
he's just an ice giant that knows magic,
he
right?
is an ice giant. Yeah, and he keeps up. I guess that's what he perceives himself to be. That's what he is. What he really looks like. I guess they don't.
I thought it was maybe that Odin changed him at the
well, they also changed him in the movie because in the show he's ugly. He's I mean not the show. The comic he's like
he's hideous. Yeah, I know
he looks like
he looks like a jokester. Like
but on there they made him
relatable.
That's how Loki should be.
Yeah.
That's why everyone loved him. He's relatable. You can see why.
Yeah. If they would have made him a goblin freak.
Yeah, Loki in the comic, it's one of those things where you're right, the typical bad guy. This is back in the day, so he's just a typical bad guy with no morals, no reasoning why he's doing it. Loki.
This one he had an emotional.
He feels betrayed that he never could be king, but he was led to believe he could be king.
I wish they would do that more. Like they did that. Okay, so they did this part of the story, like this aspect of the story.
That's the best villains. The ones where you like, he's wrong, but is he really wrong?
Yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. Like I wish they would continue that. I didn't see that in Age of Ultron. Like with how like you could see like the relationship between Thor and Loki through the first two movies that he did, and then Avengers movie. Like you can see how like damn I really love my brother though. Like you know what I'm saying? I just don't like this, but I really love my brother. Like whatever. And then Age of Ultron.
They give Loki his human. Well, what's his name?
He wasn't even in the movie though.
What's his name jumped up? His ranking flew up a lot in my book. Hawkeye.
Really?
I mean,
Hawkeye was one of the bright spots.
You know what? You know what?
He made it a lot better.
He was, but you know why?
From Avengers 1 to Avengers 2, I hated him in Avengers 1. I was like, what's the point?
They overcompensated him.
In Avengers 2,
I felt like
this man got a backstory. He made jokes.
They overcompensated for him.
No, they overcompensated for him. Like, okay, they were like, we should make Age of Ultron about the side characters. Like, first of all, why would you show Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver that much in that movie? Hawkeye? Oh, you think I give a fuck about Hawkeye?
Well, the thing, all right. Well, what I'm seeing from Hawkeye is the Ultimate Universe. Hawkeye's family gets killed.
Right, I remember.
And so as far as the registration,
he needs to get killed.
As far as the registration act goes,
I'm sorry. What is he gonna do against Thanos? Nothing.
Have you seen the crazy Hawkeye took out Spider-Man? He didn't kill him, but he took him down.
And Spider-Man supposed to have
that's the Hawkeye I think we're about to get. His family's gonna get killed in Civil War. Yeah, all his family got killed. And so that's when he puts the mask on with the bullseye. It was clean as shit. And that's when his character is developed and it's really good.
Well, I heard he has an amazing story as far as his own standalone comic.
Well, maybe they'll transform it in this next movie. Then maybe they'll transform it to an even more developed character.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like that's what they were doing. I liked it.
Cap 3 needs to get darker. That's what it needs to do. I'm tired of the joke every 5 minutes. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Like Marvel, come on, bro.
Age of Ultron was jokey. Oh my god, it was a comedy movie.
Like I said, Civil War. Don't even expect it.
What? Expect a joke?
Expect all the jokes because it's gonna be you're setting up for the Avengers. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be 2 where this is all about Captain America. We're about to make a really good ass movie with just Captain America in it. this is setting up the Registration Act.
This is what they're gonna do too. This is what they're gonna do. This is what they're gonna do to piss me the fuck off too. And I know Marvel. Marvel, if you hear this before that movie comes out, do this, and I'm gonna write in a letter. They're gonna give you a fucking dark trailer like they did with Age of Ultron. They're gonna give you that trailer that you're like, oh, this is what that movie could be.
Okay.
Oh, okay. This is that. Oh, okay. They're gonna have to make this movie dark. You get to that movie, and there's inappropriate one-liners every single time. Like somebody just died. Somebody just died.
This villain is likable as hell.
Yeah, like Quicksilver just died. Why is Hawkeye cracking jokes? Like people are dying all around us. And you think it's time every 2 seconds. But you know what? They'll get mad at Superman for destroying a city, and they'll hold him to that. Okay? Well, he didn't have a choice. He became Superman yesterday. Okay? He became Superman yesterday.
He was 5 Kryptonians.
And he had to fight. What the fuck?
In that world, it is dark. There's no, you don't get that many jokes. You get a few jokes from like the side characters.
Yeah, you'll get cracked.
That's dark. That's
it's
DC story. DC has to separate itself.
Marvel does that though. Marvel does this thing that pisses me off. Like they'll give you a trailer for something, and it's not the movie you're gonna get. Like they've done it like 3 times. Iron Man 3, they fucking did that with the Mandarin. Me and Herb were talking about this on the last podcast.
Bullshit, like, you know that was bullshit, bro.
Like that is like. I resent you for that, Marvel. Like I truly do.
They got all the fans. They kind of did on Iron Man 2 as well. They made
the Whip dude.
They made Whiplash look sick, and then
Iron Man 2
you didn't really get that battle.
Let's face it, guys. Iron Man 2 was the worst Iron Man. Like even Iron Man 3 was better than Iron Man 2.
You think so?
Iron Man 2 was horrible. What are you talking about?
Which one is where?
I hated Iron Man 2.
Which one is where?
But at least it didn't try to.
Which one is where they turn into? Is that 3 where they like the eyes glow and like?
Oh, that was actually. You know what? I'm gonna have to take that back.
Yeah, I
hated Iron Man 3.
I hated that.
I hated Iron Man 3.
She got into the Iron Man suit and she took out the main villain. Fuck you.
You know? Oh my God, she was the hero of that movie. And then every Iron Man broke. Guess and this is what the person who directed this is made one of your favorite movies, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. He made Iron Man 3.
Shane Black. Bang Bang was hilarious.
He loved it, and I'm like, okay, cool. That director.
You got Batman and Iron Man in the same movie. Val Kilmer and that movie was hilarious.
That was good.
And that was kind of one of Robert after the coke and all that. That was one of
his first comeback.
That was one of his comebacks. It was a good movie. It was hilarious.
What was Iron Man 3 really about? Okay, he had PTSD. His Iron Man suits suck now because they all break like. A truck can break it. You sneeze wrong inside of them, they break. And then these weird hot fire guys are like the Mandarin.
It was poorly written, and they were just trying to give you another Iron Man. It wasn't. It didn't.
And it made the most money. It made $1 billion.
You can take that Iron Man because internationally, Japanese love their mechs. Yeah. Iron Man's a hit over there.
Is that what you think?
I mean, that's one of the reasons.
That might be a little racist, man.
No, it's only racist if it's not
politically incorrect. Yeah, that's true.
Can't be racist. It's true. They love their.
How did Pacific Rim do over there?
Pacific Rim did great over there.
Oh, did it? Okay, well, they like the
Pacific Rim internationally did a lot better. And Iron Man 3. You can take Iron Man 3 out and. It doesn't do anything to the storyline. That I can think of.
Exactly, and Age of Ultron doesn't either. That's why I hated Age of Ultron.
But
when you start having Iron Man,
James Spader was a beast as Ultron.
It was great, but like,
he was James Spader.
You gave us too much personality. You gave us too much good. It
was like, I'm just watching Iron Man Dark, or not even Dark, but like Iron Man. Another
ultimate. Give you that many quips.
But you know what the best?
But he was a villain. He was gonna kill the world if he could. He was going to do it
with the stupidest plot of all time. I'm gonna lift up a city and create an asteroid.
That's a comic book fucking plot.
That was a dumbest.
But when you think about it, and you didn't even know. Shouldn't have. In the amount of time that they had, they should not have stopped him.
No,
he should have destroyed that whole fucking city.
It should have destroyed some shit.
It was like, dude. It was
a great plan. The fact that they honestly to me, the fact that they stopped it didn't make no sense.
Oh, okay. No, the fact that they ever planned.
For me, that makes no sense. The fact they stopped the giant island from lifting off the ground.
The fact that the giant island was already lifted off the ground, they stopped it from destroying everything.
That was
okay, I can see what you're saying, but like the fact that that's the plot, you didn't even know about it, right? It's not there was like a setup during the movie. You're like, you get to the end scene and like, what's he doing? What?
Wait, what?
That's the plan?
In a way, you feel a man, or not, I guess a machine that knows what he knows.
He had damn near control of the internet.
He could have done something that would have. The
just
Avengers needed a chance though.
He could have went Terminator
They
style.
needed a chance.
He could have went Skynet and just destroyed the world with nukes.
What they gave him, they didn't have a chance.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
They needed a chance to stop him.
You know what the best parts of that movie was? Vision and Ultron interacting.
Yeah.
I didn't appreciate
You
Vision.
like the Vision?
Picking,
You
I didn't
like
appreciate
the
him.
Vision?
Picking
What like
up.
What did you like about
I
it?
said I like him. I said I didn't appreciate him picking up Thor's hammer.
He's pure heart. Like he's not. He doesn't think like that. He doesn't think. He didn't have any
I have a
darkness.
heart.
Yeah, that might be one of. No, he does have heart. He has like the mind gem. He has a mind anyway. He has consciousness, right?
Oh, he has one of the Infinity
Yeah,
Stones.
so he has a pure hearted conscience or pure goodness. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but
I just felt that
he
shouldn't
could
happen.
he could pick up. He's incredibly powerful. I don't know if the Vision is like
Vision's
ridiculously
very
cheap.
powerful.
Like I don't know.
The Hulk is incredibly powerful.
And you know what the fucked up thing is? They set up this character just to get his fucking face ripped off by Thanos. That nigga's gonna get his head ripped off by Thanos, dude.
Who?
Vision! He has one of the Infinity Stones in his face.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Thanos is gonna be like, come over here.
Thank you.
They're gonna rip his fucking face off, and it's gonna look
What
horrible.
movie was that where he said I'll do it myself? Was that?
That was the end of the Age of Ultron.
Okay.
Which was a horrible end credit scene. Marvel, I mean, I like you now. Thank you for starting this comic book universe thing, but
Yeah.
just step aside if you're just gonna do this from now on. Like, I'm sorry, your smaller movies do better. Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain America 2, those were amazing. Yeah, because you didn't put your fucking corporate hands into it like you did Age of Ultron or the $1 billion Iron Man movies. You keep putting your corporate hands into these movies, that's what you get. But the movies that are like you just leave alone and let the directors handle, like the last two I just mentioned, they're come out awesome all the time. Like, just do that, okay? I know you're not listening to a 24-year-old guy in his friend's fucking room right now record a podcast, but damn it, do it. Don't put your filthy hands in that shit. God damn.
Filthy.
At least Warner Brothers look like they gave Zack Snyder a lot of leeway just to do that shit. Like,
Well, when you do
we don't know-
Watchmen and
Yeah, he has the credit. He has the credit.
Yeah, it's like I can handle this, guys. I can handle a grand scheme action sequence.
he could.
You can write the acting if you want. I mean, let me handle
Even Harry
everything
Potter,
else.
like Warner Brothers did Harry Potter, and they just let them like we don't know what the fuck
Harry
Harry
Potter
Potter's
to this
about.
day,
Y'all
it's still one of the
$1 billion.
best adaptions of a book. It's
so close to what the actual book was.
Yeah.
And I feel like Warner Brothers just let them
as
do
someone
it.
who read them all in elementary and then middle school,
Yeah.
When they were showing when this happened,
You have to love
I could
two
see the
movies.
pages. I remember reading this like, oh wow, this is it.
Yeah.
Other shit I've seen and I read. I was,
Oh, like scene for scene.
yeah, scene for scene. I was like, man, they didn't touch it. They did everything you should do. Just give me a visualization of the book, and they did it. And it was awesome.
Yeah. I haven't got past the second.
I didn't read any of the Lord of the Rings, but I did read The Hobbit, First Hobbit.
It's only one book, right? They've been trying to make it to 3 books.
The Hobbit did a pretty good job, except the scene with Gollum was a lot scarier reading it
Oh, really?
than actually seeing it.
Yeah.
But
Precious.
they did a good job on that as well.
I don't know, man. I just hope, as far as Marvel goes, they need to just with the director. They just need to make this. I mean, not the director, but they just need to make this darker. Okay. Don't be afraid of the darkness.
They
Okay.
can't do it. No matter what movie, no matter what movie Marvel makes, they just can't do it. That's Marvel. Like that's what they were saying about Ant-Man.
No, look.
They're saying Ant-Man. The Ant-Man portion of the movie was really good, but the bad thing about Ant-Man is they had to have the Marvel. You know, they had to have the Marvel effect
Marvel
on
stamp on
Marvel.
it.
Yeah, and it ruined a lot of the movie, but it still give it a solid 8. It was a good
What do
movie.
you mean?
Yeah, when I saw the trailer, I know exactly what you meant.
What do you mean they had to put the Marvel stamp on it?
As far as like the jokes and
Like,
stuff, like I
you know
haven't.
that Marvel, they
Oh.
gave it that Marvel feel to the Ant-Man. Cause I can see how Ant-Man would have been a really great movie if there was like a
And it was still good,
unless
but
you're-
Marvel held it back.
Really?
Marvel has a
They put
guideline to their movies. You have to do this. You have to do
Yeah,
this.
it's
Right.
because
Do not do this.
when
do
you
not do this.
when you can tell that's happening, that means like the corporate hands are in that
exactly,
shit.
and that's what happened with
You
Ant-Man.
can formulaic. Okay, yeah.
Like, Ant-Man had
the producers
portions
probably
of the
just
movie.
came in.
Ant-Man had portions of the movie where it was, all right, that's Ant-Man. That was written, but then you have like, oh shit.
Okay, y'all obviously need to put this in there because that's what
And
you wanted to
it
touch
also
on.
had a really important.
Part to the Marvel universe.
Yeah, the
Infinity Stone. Is there an Infinity
no,
Stone?
the realm.
Spoiler alert.
It's like the I don't. It's not the
What
quantum. It's like something.
did they
the
introduce
small
a
universe.
mystical,
It's the
sense-
something realm where when you know how he
It's very
shrinks.
small, yeah.
Oh.
And then you shrink so far that you're like the molecule, the particles
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
And you go into
Quantum.
this realm, the quantum realm. I think
Quantum
something
world,
like
yeah.
that. You go into this realm where you really can't come back. He made it back, but it's
It's a spoiler.
that
guys.
has a big like thing to
Implication.
do with the rest of the Marvel movie. That's gonna be a big part of it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's a big implication of that, which makes it because in the comic book, what's her name? Not Yellow Jacket, but the
Wasp.
Did she get trapped in there for a while or something?
She's trapped in there in the movie, but
Okay.
it's not Hank Pym. It's Scott Lang, so it's different.
Yeah.
Wasp got killed in
She got
the
killed
Civil
in
War
Iron
comic. I want to say Iron Man killed her.
I don't recall.
Iron Man killed her.
Somebody killed Wasp.
Okay, why is Iron Man
And
so
that
likable?
was like one of the big deaths because
Can I ask you something, Chris?
because Robert Downey Jr.
Oh no, I get that, but
You likable before.
as far as his character arc from the first Iron Man to where he's going to be in Civil War, where in that did you become a better person? Like, you think you would go through all these trials and tribulations and become and just know that you can't do. You created Ultron.
He got worse.
You got you
But he's
got
doing-
your friends killed along.
He's
You got a
doing
lot
all
of your friends.
that with the intentions of
Yeah.
trying to save the world. The
But he's-
Registration Act, he's all for it because he thinks that's going to make the
But you
world
just
better.
made Ultron.
He
You-
thought
you-
Ultron was
you
going
keep trying to
save
make-
the world.
Well, no, you keep trying to do these things where you know it's your hands are not your hands being in them are like
It's
the
human
reason
nature.
why.
It's pride.
No, it's his nature.
This is a man. This is a man.
Other
who-
people
who-
would be like, okay, I keep fucking up. I need to just leave the world
This
alone.
is a man who, in his field, has been unrivaled in intelligence by almost every other.
Now he's meeting
He
niggas
doesn't-
that just
he's every time he
rival
was told
him.
that he couldn't do something, he did it.
Good.
The Iron Man suit, and he
You know what that
gets
is?
better.
You know what that
so
is?
now that he's failing, he's gonna keep doing it.
And you know what that is? He has too much damn pride.
Exactly.
Like-
I mean, that's human nature, though.
That's not
That's
human
a
nature.
very human.
He has a
element of
couple
his
other
character.
humans on his team that's not
That's
trying to do this
what
shit.
it is,
Yeah,
He literally has other humans on his team that's like,
trying to do this
nah,
shit.
I'm not trying to do
Hey,
this.
Iron Man, don't do that shit.
And that's why Cap is gonna put a whooping on that boy.
I'm
Hopefully.
really excited for Thor 3 Ragnarok.
I heard he has Thor's hammer.
yeah.
Captain America. He has Thor's. They saw him on
Civil
set
War.
with Thor's hammer, like fighting Iron Man. Apparently,
Yeah.
He's-
He did become worthy in the comic book for a little like
Yeah, he did.
for like a comic, or he did pick it up and use it at one
Because
point.
I was wondering how Captain America would ever fight Iron Man. How that would be a fair fight, like just like Batman vs Superman. And then I was like,
Number one.
if you give him the magic element though, you know, like as far as that hammer, he probably could rival Iron Man.
But
like,
Captain America that went against Captain America's only getting better.
yeah, he gets
Captain
stronger.
America that
and
fought
stronger.
Ultron, he can go toe to toe with
I was
Iron Man.
like, okay,
Which-
I was like, wow,
I don't
okay,
know,
Ultron's a
I don't know
bitch.
how accurate that is.
Either Captain America's awesome, Ultron's a
Captain America
bitch.
killed 1-on-1 with Ultron, like
Yeah,
fist fight. Come on,
but it was awesome to
It was-
watch.
it was
And
awesome.
It was animating, or was that vibranium?
Oh yeah, vibranium.
It was a vibranium
yeah,
Ultron.
Vibranium
Yeah.
upgrade.
Yeah, I was like, and they never even showed that, by the way, which is.
I thought they were gonna. That would have been awesome. Like, show us some
This is-
vibranium.
you just assumed,
I think
yeah.
they were just trying to introduce.
I want a
They were
director's
trying to
cut.
introduce Black Panther.
But they didn't even like really.
Honestly,
besides,
because you can only-
besides Wakanda,
You can only get it from Wakanda. They're like, what's Wakanda? Bam. There you go. That's all you need.
Well, honestly,
I think that's what's gonna happen in Batman vs Superman. They're gonna show Aquaman. They're gonna show
Cyborg.
Well, yeah, they're
Cyborg.
gonna,
They're
they're
and
gonna
Flash.
just little,
yeah,
little
yeah.
things.
Apparently, in Batman vs Superman, this is where Cyborg turns into Cyborg. Like the accident happens during this movie sometime. Like their fight
The
somehow.
football star becomes.
Yeah, their fight somehow makes it happen. Like
the stone.
and then Aquaman is apparently pissed at Superman because remember that world engine and
When he did that, it messed
Yeah.
up the. Yeah. I
Okay, so
remember that.
why does Superman get all this blame? Okay,
There's no one else left.
I showed up.
He's trying to do good, but he is doing bad. When he
He's
dropped
like-
that tanker, they say like messed up. Like it kills a
What
lot
tanker?
of. And the movie when the tanker, I mean, not the little thing that was exploding, that he captured when he
At
had
the
no shirt
beginning of
on.
the movie.
Oh yeah. Okay, but what happens if
That messed up. That like had an effect with the.
That's not his fault. Some shit, they did that shit. He was trying to stop it.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. Like, yes, you can somehow just
You
blame it
gotta
on
put the
them.
blame on somebody.
Okay, I guess that's what they're doing. But it's like, guys, you can't say he's directly like these people are acting like he's directly evil. Like Batman's acting like
Well, Batman.
Okay, Batman.
He was trying to save, but he went straight to that building and he destroyed Wayne Tower.
yeah, I
And
know.
and killed people in there.
Superman didn't do that.
I mean, it was.
It was a laser that Zod had shot
that
You can track that in the first Superman.
Easily could like put his hand over.
He was. It's like, you know what? I gotta kill this man because he's doing this to Batman.
Yeah,
That
still like messes with me because it's the lasers don't hurt either one of you because you created.
You could probably survive.
He easily could have just put his hand in while he was doing that. I mean, I know you might have to still snap this man's neck because he's not gonna stop. But that whole portion, that whole point of that happening.
Oh, you're talking about the end. You're talking about the end. I thought you were talking about when he first did that thing and then destroyed.
He's talking about when he was struggling with Zod.
Everyone's saying that's how it happened. When he was on the ground, he shot in that.
It happened when.
Well, they were saying the way the laser went, that's how.
No, they're on the ground when that happened.
No, yeah, they're on the ground in this a subway or that.
He shot up and he took.
No. What that happened was where Zod started coming on his own to his powers. Like he started owning his powers. And he finally got angry and just shot a bunch of lasers in the middle of the building. Superman was just floating there what the fuck? I can show you the scene. We can watch the movie again if you want, but I can show you the scene I'm talking about.
I haven't seen that. We saw it 2 times in theaters. I haven't seen it since.
You haven't? I've watched it 6 times maybe, and it's gotten better every time I've watched it. I'm telling you,
it got worse, so I stopped.
Are you serious?
It got worse.
It got better to me, man. The trailer was awesome. But anyway, Superman keeps getting all this blame. Aquaman's gonna blame Superman because he stopped the world from exploding. Oh, Aquaman's gonna get mad at Superman now. You see what you did to Atlantis? Did you see what I did for the world? There was a world engine that was about to rip this whole planet to shreds.
Well, I mean, in the end, they're all gonna say,
Superman, we blame you for the destruction
of
Metropolis.
Superman. We had it.
We blame you for the destruction of Metropolis. Okay, maybe I should just not done anything. Maybe I should just let Zod fuck y'all all over or something
because in the end
he only fucked us over because he wanted you.
Yeah, okay.
I'll take that.
All right, that's on me. Okay.
That was on me. All right.
That was on me. But once it started happening, I did my best.
Once you started going to shit,
I became Superman yesterday, guys. You guys have to understand. I became Superman a week before the
in the end, there's a little blame on y'all. I mean, y'all here. Y'all didn't help nobody. How long you been king of Atlantis?
They would have exactly.
Bruce Wayne retired.
Exactly.
Batman retired. Okay, but him, come on.
You know that courtroom scene that we're about to have in this new movie, the Batman vs Superman movie?
Yeah.
This courtroom scene. Superman should just go to that podium okay, so Batman will retire like a bitch. Aquaman exists. Right. Okay, he didn't help anybody.
Where's he at?
Wonder Woman. Do you see this Wonder Woman?
She's fucking here.
Yeah.
In this movie.
Okay, let's put some more blame on other people. I wish he would just rip the whole DC universe to shreds because he's the only one that did something that day. He's just get mad at him.
But
Batman could have killed Joker 7 times, but he didn't. He let the nigga kill people. All right, what? Huh? What is this? How you gonna get mad at me for saving the world? And on that, I think we should wrap this podcast. We've been going at it for an hour and 50. Anything you guys want to add?
That was a good podcast.
I had fun. You had fun, Chris?
That was pretty good.
How about you, man?
I had a good time.
All right, me too, man. So, yeah.
Until next time.
Till next time.
All right,
we come in peace. You guys know what that means later. Okay, well, we have this whole name. You'll see. Anyway, I'm Andy.
I'm Herb.
Chris Batman.
Chris aka Batman.
Yeah, Chris aka Batman. Anyway, we're out. Now. Wait. Now.